We pull up right there on your block with the compact two-tone Glock, tweaking the mechanism with the notch. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about a nigga that's not gang? I just hope they all die. I'm the same nigga that paid for the spill, making sure that your mama gonna cry. Listen. Pull up right there on your block with the compact two-tone Glock, tweaking the mechanism with the notch. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about a nigga that's not gang? I just hope they all die. I'm the same nigga that paid for the spill, making sure that your mama gonna cry. Fight like I play for the business. If we take your gun, then you can't get your pistol back. Put a nigga in a trick bag, put him in grave. Now he can't get his lick back. Fucking he hoes in designer, I'm fucking so many hoes, put him in mismatch. They thought I was cool with the devil, but Satan gave me a stick and get his shit back. He tried to take me off of earth, but I used to slimy for him. Infrared beam, Lil Uzi Vert, he's so infidel. I got your safe, just in the cartel, selling that crap with my niggas like I ain't rich, whipping that dope and it got the new car smell. My niggas moving that way like a barbell. Ooh, this bitch that she love me, my heart felt like I don't care about no dot. I fell in love with that op, put test on my face so a nigga can be ugly, but these bitches, they just still wanna fuck me because of my knots. I used to sleep on the cot, now a nigga in the penthouse, the top of the top. Got your bitch on top of me with my other bitch in the front of me, giving me Angelina Jolie wants it, I can't miss the shot.
This is that flow state, y'all. This is that flow state they be talking about on TikTok right here. What this nigga said. He said,
we pull up right there on your block with the compact two-tone Glock, tweaking the mechanism with the notch. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about a nigga that's not gang? I just hope they all die. I'm the same nigga that paid for the spill, making sure that your mama gonna cry. Fight like I play for the business. If we take your gun, then you can't get your pistol back. Put a nigga in a trick bag, put him in grave. Now he can't get his lick back. Fucking he hoes in designer, I'm fucking so many hoes, put him in mismatch. They thought I was cool with the devil, but Satan gave me a stick and get his shit back. Striker car 8K in a scat pack, chase the van, got a baby Drake on me. Bitch, I'm so slimy, I got my man Owen.
Really in the live stream.
You know she gon' go.
Good, I ain't gonna lie. That was entertaining.
That means for life, I got niggas that's in the
literally made it.
I got a cousin that got Down syndrome, and he fucking these dots and he knock off their chromosome. Motorola, Metro Trap, I got 3 phones. Pull up a phone and this shit got the key grown. I got a bitch from Memphis, but with $2 million in the G5. On my wish with Adidas, I get so geeked up, I need me a
feel that, like,
listen though, nigga, I got me a switch slide. Listen though, nigga, I got me a switch slide.
People like it.
Bitch, I got big time. Cartier scope on the chop, I got 4 eyes.
A lot of rappers are just chasing like the mainstream appeal. Like, I think they want to drop some shit that like they can guarantee will probably blow up with the masses.
We pull up right there on your block with the compact two-tone Glock, tweaking the mechanism with the notch. Why the fuck would I give a fuck about a nigga that's not gang? I just hope they all die. I'm the same nigga that paid for the spill, making sure that your mama gonna cry. Fight like I play for the business. If we take your gun, then you can't get your pistol back. Put a nigga in a trick bag, put him in grave. Now he can't get his lick back. Fucking he hoes in designer, I'm fucking so many hoes, put him in mismatch. They thought I was cool with the devil, but Satan gave me a stick and get his shit back.
Oh my god, man. When the fuck Uzi
we
made
pull up
this?
right there on your block
I think
with
it's a Barter
compact
16 leak.
two-tone Glock.
It's a Barter 16 leak. Let me play the other joint. This shit fire, son. Not tapped in, muddy on, bro. Uzi had a good run. He can still have a good run, bro. He just has to understand. I think him and Cardi share the same problem right now, where it's just like, yo, bro, stop trying to appeal to the mainstream at all. Just make shit that you know your audience fucks with, and you know your audience wants and would listen to, or are telling you that is good. I think once you do that and you just stop giving a fuck, bro, like, you already served the masses. They got their little summer 2017, they got their little summer 2016, cool. Now, move on. Make music for us now. Let me play the other shit. What's that shit called, bro? Fuck. He doing that now, but it's just not hitting. What songs do you feel like is trying to be for the, what songs do you feel like he's making that are for the fans? Fuck. Let me think. It also sucks that they're comparing what he dropped to his leaks, bro. His leaks are just like undefeated. I don't know. Like, when you make thousands of songs, bro, I really, there's no real way to know. No, let me see if I can turn this down a little bit. Yep, we sturdy. All right, bet. What was that song called, bro? Die Today. Oh my god, bro, I love that song. But also, we know we know the bullshit behind it. Nah, yeah, I felt like Pink Tape was an album for the fans than just anyone. True, but he was also experimenting with a lot of sounds that he never really made before. And honestly, people like Pink Tape now more so. I don't know. I don't really get the status with Pink Tape. My understanding is people thought it was like, alright, but now people love it. So, hey, because it had more rock on it. I don't think all his fans are necessarily looking for the rock sound from him, if I'm being honest. Well, you know that song? Come on now. Well, no, there's two versions of Die Today. I'm talking about... No, not this one.
I for the bitch and I took that hoe right there to a highway. Ass so fat in this SVJ, I can't even hide the cake. Pull her right there and been taking my shoe, they invest, can't hide the cake. Justin Bieber money like $1 million just to go mind the race. I told my shooter about him, I phone with a switch, if he gon' slide today. Hello? Got good news, broke out the op today.
Fucking mosquito.
Made it a lower from Penny, bitch, I could just die today.
Agreed, I like Pink Tape. I like it a little bit more. I like it a little bit more now than when it first came out, but
I feel that bitch and I took that hoe right there to a highway. Ass so fat in this SVJ, I can't even hide the cake. Pull her right there and been taking my shoe, they invest, can't hide the cake. Justin Bieber money like $1 million just to go mind the race. I told my shooter about him, I phone with a switch, if he gon' slide today. Hello? Got good news, broke out the op today. Yeah, made it a low with Penny, bitch, I could just die today. Yeah, I talk to my pilot, told my money that G5 cause I'm on G6. I put the bitch along with it long together, she done with me, feel like she had the dicks. I put the walk in the fender, but if I drink bread, I put that in the Sprite remix. I'm on the perky, look dummy, I'm on that little trail like I know a dirty crip. She want a 10-pack, I hit my bank. My check on clear, that's thirsty bitch. I was on drugs, I smoked my pills so I can just feel that shit right in my brain. I stay sober for 1 week and then you like how the way I just feel my
fucking flow state, bro. Niggas who say Uzi can't rap is bugging, I'm sorry. This ain't Johnny Dane. You hear about... Is that dude, like, they found a dead body in his car? I'm not mistaken.
Just make money like $1 million just to go mind the race. I told my shooter about him, I phone with a switch if he gon' slide today. Hello?
Mario Kart Uzi on TikTok be informing me on Twitter, bro. Niggas don't know about Mario Kart Uzi, bro. Oh my god, bro. Them shit put a lot of niggas on. Even me, like, I ain't gonna lie, there was some leaks I don't listen to. Mario Kart Uzi definitely put me on. It did. But honestly, this is probably just what needs to happen, bro. This might give him the insight that he needs to give me what I'm satisfied with. You said he lost some sponsors from what I heard. Who are you talking about? Black ass MF. Thank you for donating 1 brick to the trap. See what I did there? But nah, bro. Listen, I'm proud of my blackness, bro. Being black is it's not a curse, bro. It's a blessing. But yeah, man, Uzi, one of them motherfuckers. But yeah, how y'all doing tonight? What is going on? Let me see if this is the song that I want to play in the background. No, that shit is too peaceful. Boba Cafe. Oh god, that's a little too loud. All right, let's see. Who's more influential to hip-hop today, Cardi or Uzi? That is hard, bro. That is hard. I'd say all bias aside, well, I can't even say I'm biased. I fuck with both of them damn near equally, bro. But I'd say both of them, I'd say it's equal. I just think Cardi has more influence that you can see. Just because, like, he had the most recent grasp on hip-hop, and you're actually seeing the underground play on the sounds that he popularized, like, more so than Uzi, in my opinion, whose run was more so a little bit before that. So there is inspiration that people took from him. It's just a little harder to see. But I say it's equal, bro. I can't lie. A lot of niggas, like, a lot of Cardi's wave, Uzi kind of influenced too, if I'm being honest, bro. I can't even hold you. They're still pretty close. Like, they came out somewhat around the same time. But, you know, I'd be lying if I put one over the other, bro. I don't know. I'd say Cardi's definitely more directly impacting the underground, though. Just because, like, you already know about Whole Lotta Red, bro. We talk about this shit every other stream. We don't gotta get into it too much, bro. But y'all already know what it's saying for. That's my opinion, though. What you think, though? You think Uzi or Cardi got more influence? Personally, yeah, I already gave y'all my opinion. play Rock the House by Gorillaz. I am not listening to songs right now, but I appreciate the comment. Alright, let me see what we have here. The agenda. I had a bunch of shit to react to. We get through all of it? Doubt it. But I don't know, it's a lot of shit that happened. Haven't streamed in a few days. Well, more like 3 days, you know. We just had to see. Honestly, I was gonna hit a lot of these things last stream, but you already know the Young Thug interview came out, bro. I had to hop on that. Uzi like Uzi Vert? Oh, yeah, that's the Uzi we talking about. I've been learning how to play guitar and that shit hard as fuck. Nah, me too, like, well, I'm not gonna say me too, because I haven't really, like, actually dedicated time to it. But as y'all see the guitar in the background, at some point in life, probably like a year and a half ago, I was taking some time to try to learn that shit. I don't know, bro. I can't get the frets right. Like, I feel like, you know how, like, you have to position your fingers. You have to, feel me, the fingering on the, oh god. You have to position your fingers on this shit, bro. I just feel like I play it and then nothing happens. Like, how soft do your fingers have to be on that shit for anything to happen? I don't know. That's the thing that sucks. Guitar. If I took time, I could learn it, but that shit is hard. It is hard. I do agree with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stick to my drums, bro. That's all I'm saying. I would learn how to play piano, though. What is this? Okay, let me see something. Let's look at some Twitter. Why not? Before we get straight into reactions. But keep learning how to play that shit though. It'll pay off. You know, I dream of the day that one day I could just invite a fucking girl over to my house and then be like, hey, let me play a song for you, and then like, you know. I'm sure that's worth it, you know. I don't got the I don't got the dedication for that right now. But Draymond Green pulled up to Mafia-thon 3.
I see you a couple times, but damn, yeah, your hand. Did you think I thought I was small? No, I'm gonna say I was thinking you was small.
Bro, this nigga guards 7-foot centers, bro. Come on now.
6'6". Hold on, stand next to me.
6'6" is crazy, bro.
God damn!
Nah, that's absolutely insane. Not gonna lie, at this rate, Kai no one's going to surpass Kai as a streamer ever. It won't be easy, bro. It won't be easy. Between Kai and Speed, I don't know. It's gonna have to be someone that's so universally liked and has the same work ethic, if not better. And that shit just crazy. I shall see found a new way to take photos with fans.
To get the picture, go to youtube.com/IShowSpeed and screenshot it.
Thank you.
Okay, YouTube. Stream pic.
W promo, I guess.
To get the picture, go to youtube.com/IShowSpeed to get the picture.
Bruh. You gotta respect the method, though. I can't even front. Only thing is, this wouldn't work for a smaller streamer because no one's gonna go up to you and, like, ask you for a picture, you know? I would abuse that method myself, but hey, you know, maybe if I told niggas that I was fucking Lil Wayne or something, bro, they believe it. What? These girls are.
Hey, it was me. Don't stream.
So we're throwing it back on the young
Stream over.
We're going. Bye.
No, wait, hold on though.
A few
moments later.
That shit not moving like that, baby. I can't even lie. Ain't nothing to slap, bro. You might put her in the hospital. Oh, fuck no. Hell no.
Love, the proper love from me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas. You know what I'm saying? Me not getting
bro,
love.
out of context, this shit sounds so crazy, bro. Out of context, this shit sounds so crazy. Oh my god.
Hey, look, hey, baby bad. When I chop it, this money, this mag. I'm gonna give you money, my trip and the ticket down.
Nope, I'm live on YouTube. I'm not playing with that music shit. I'm not, you feel me? I'm gonna have to do my research on that before I do anything.
Oh, you can get as many possessions as you want. Yo, you weak too, bro? Oh, fuck, I couldn't wait to see. I couldn't wait.
Oh, man. Just had to remind everybody that he's from New York, y'all.
On the court, I hate you, but in over the court, we family. I couldn't.
He wanted to launch that bitch, bro.
I couldn't fucking wait to see Draymond. I couldn't.
Draymond Green, man.
The fucking finals. Oh, when LeBron came in the middle of the Cavs, he almost dunked on you, fouled him. I wanted to dunk on you so bad.
Bro.
Fuck.
I knew he was gonna bring up the
ball, bro. Draymond, 4 championships. 4. How much?
Draymond is the definition of a team player.
Fuck. How much of them championships came against Bron? Just be honest. How much?
I forgot to post this shit in Discord.
Oh, you can get as many possessions as you want.
Yeah. Alright, here we go.
Yo, you weak too, bro?
Alright, let me see now. I'll be scared to scroll through Twitter, bro, because you get stream clip, and out of nowhere. Big booty bitch, bro. I can't keep up with it, bro. Alright, let's get into these reactions though. I wish I had my other chat up, bro. Like, what the fuck, bro? YouTube is primary chat. That's terrible. Alright, bet we got this.
Okay, so before I get started, I want to...
No more 2K content? Nah, I'm gonna still play 2K. I just haven't been playing 2K these last few days for real like that. At least not too much. It's also like if I get on, I can't display my party chat in 2K while talking in the party at the same time. Yeah, I remember the same issue from last year. Yeah, I can't do that. So if I am gonna play 2K or do 2K on stream, I'm gonna have to like plan for it. So niggas know in advance, like, oh yeah, go to Discord. I posted a vid a few days ago. A vid? What vid? But nah, I'm gonna still be playing 2K though. I'm still playing 2K though. Let me see. Damn, it's kind of, it's a little outdated at this point. Nah. Okay, I didn't save it on this thing. Hold on. But what's the video though? What is it about? What did you do? In stream reactions? Oh, I thought you meant like you actually made a video, bro. My fault, my fault. I'll get to your shit first. We could hop on that from now. Angelina Jolie once said I can't miss a shot. You pull up right there on your block with the compact two-tone block. So you're gonna make it up with the knob. Why the fuck is my Discord not opening? Alright, yeah, I got it. What we got here? A Buzzy video will go crazy. I can't lie, bro. If this nigga's mouth is half as slick as it be in the chat, bro, in the videos, bro, we're in for a treat. 5 places to snipe for Huz high ROI spots. Why did you want me to react to this? Whatever, bro. You lucky I fuck with you, bro.
As we all know, sourcing is...
Well, we have top 5 places to snipe for Huz. High ROI spots. Because obviously I need that.
As we all know, sourcing is the first step in acquiring hoes, and the 2 ways you can go about sourcing is either online using Instagram and dating apps, or meeting females in person, whether it be through your social circle or school or work, or by cold approach. And I ain't gonna lie, it's 2025. Most niggas is not just in real life sniping for hoes like that. Everybody for the most part spamming the Instagram.
Which I don't understand why, bro. I don't understand why. It's like everyone does everything to avoid like a real life interaction that they haven't even put themselves in yet to even be in a position where something could go wrong, bro. I don't understand.
Story method, but I ain't gonna lie, any nigga can put up shots on Instagram. This vid for the real life snipers.
Like, bro, like Instagram is on such a high elo nowadays, bro. I swear to God, like it doesn't matter. And I swear, bro, every time I'll text some shit on IG, bro, and they don't respond, or I get hit with the red or on opened or some shit like that, bro. I get hit with the ego of death. All I think to myself was like, bro, like, yo, let's be real with ourselves now. In real life, like, nigga, this is bronze 2 lobbies, bro. But on Instagram, it's like they get an influx, bro. This shit is crazy, bro. And like, I'm saying that, like, I don't even feel like I struggle with women too much, bro. So I could understand people in worse positions than me that just sit on Instagram all day and think that shit is gonna go in their favor, bro. Like, just try something else, man. If it ain't broke, bro, try something else. Bro, at this point, I just go outside. Like, that's it, bro. That's it. It happens. Nah, you struggle, show the proof.
Really boots on the ground in the field, putting all their aura on the line.
Excuse me, what's your name?
Damn!
With the risk of sliding on hoes in person being so high,
it's not that, bro. Those girls were they were probably in a bad mood or something, bro. Dude, there's a bunch of reasons why they could have let you rock over there, bro. But like, yo, it's not that bad, bro. His legs be shaking. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. One day I'm gonna have to be outside with y'all niggas, and y'all niggas gonna have to live up to the shit that y'all talking in this chat right now. I can't even lie, yo. I can't lie, son. Y'all gonna have to really show me some. Be talking like this, you heard? Well, granted, I know y'all trolling, but still, though, you know, feel me?
Especially when comparing it to just sliding on Instagram or swiping on Hinge, it's important to know the locations where you can get your best return on investment. It's almost like fishing. A fisherman can fish at 2 separate lakes at the same time of day and go.
I don't like women. I like the bag. Now it is, bro. First of all, ayo. Second of all, now it is, bro. Now niggas don't like women, bro. That shit crazy. Niggas will talk themselves out of anything, bro.
Simply because the lake not populated. This the same principle when it comes to sourcing females. You can score with ease in one setting and then switch the location and end up going 0 for 10. It's like how Jordan Poole
this is true to a degree
with the Warriors, but as soon as he got traded, all the hooping ability got drained out of his body.
Yo, we really don't hear about Jordan Poole anymore. I was just thinking about that the other day, like, because people were talking about like one of his 2K animations, and I was just like, yo, that's a name I haven't heard since the summer of 22, bro. That's crazy.
So hit the like button, watch to the end of the video as I break down the top 5 locations to snipe for hoes. Starting it off at the 5th spot, I gotta go to the gym. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the gym...
Before he says anything, I say this is a good spot. And granted, I don't go to the gym like that, but based upon the times I have been to the gym, it's not bad. You just have to have the social awareness to know the time and the place, bro. Niggas will talk to girls in the middle of them fucking benching the bar, bro. Like, that shit kind of crazy. That's a safety hazard, my guy.
Really 50-50. I personally be
2021 to 22, Jordan Poole was the pain of my existence, son. Now, I love that nigga, bro. He got me paid that season because niggas was like the Celtics was gonna win, and I said the Warriors were gonna win.
for fun, and I'm like 60% from the field. Most of the rejections are bitches who are just genuinely locked into their workouts. And as
yeah, like I was saying,
90% of females in the gym aren't really locked in like that. So your success rate should be pretty decent as long as you're not like overly shopped and you're not just literally interrupting them mid-set. And I ain't gonna lie, I think niggas are so scared to slide on hoes.
You definitely hear me. My audio is
So when
good.
they actually get slid on, females might perceive that as being more confident. And as we all know by now, confidence is a highly
This is kind of,
trait.
I can see this.
I will mention is when you actually slide, you're taking a big aura risk. Like every nigga in the vicinity is looking at you take that shot, especially if the girl is like exceptionally bad.
Oh yeah, because they was playing on that they damn selves, nigga. They looking at you as the guinea pig to see if they should ever run down on something. That's so true. But I'd say that's the worst part about it, and I feel like that's why most people wouldn't go through with it, because, you know, other people are watching them and everything. But honestly, bro, niggas die every day, bro. Fucking shoot that shot, nigga. Just do it, bro.
Every other nigga is thinking about shooting that shot, but they just too scared, so they spectating you take the shot. I remember one time I put up a crazy shot in the gym. I did that.
Oh, bro, what was that picture?
Approached this bitch, and she was already working out with another nigga, had the little bro his eye. And after I got done saucing that shit up, I leave the gym and I had started talking to this nigga about his car in the parking lot. And after I got done glazing his BMW, he started talking to me about the approach. He was telling me how the other niggas in the gym was spectating the shot, but I was so locked in on completing the mission, I ain't understand how much of my aura was in jeopardy. But I will say that was not my home gym, bro. So that really wasn't the most high risk shot. I could have literally just never.
That's another factor. Are you going back to that joint?
Really bad. Also, this kind of goes without saying, you want to avoid the holes with the cameras. That shot just a little bit too risky for me. You can end up on TikTok getting overly rejected.
I feel like the girls have more to lose in this situation than you to be. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my goodness, Valentine!
I hope that's staged, bro. I really hope that's staged.
But you could pull up still if that's just how you feeling that day. At number 4, we have grocery stores. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a minute, you know I don't really mess with sliding in grocery stores for real. The environment not really built for that. Like, she trying to grab sauce, you trying to sauce her up. It's like, bruh, she's not really looking to get talked to. She's looking for fruits.
It's hard to say. It's hard to say with this one. I never slid on anything in my grocery store before. But that's just because there isn't anything that I personally am really interested in my grocery store, bro. It's older Caribbean women, or if I go a little bit more towards the Prospect Park side, fucking Greenwich Village yuppies, bro, that couldn't afford Greenwich Village or Williamsburg, so they moved to Flatbush, bro. Like, it's not nothing that interesting. I'm not, like, the grocery store can have some valid hoes, but, like, where I'm going to be at the grocery store at, which is my area, it's not anything for me. But if I'm being honest, bro, like, I don't think this is a bad shot to take. It really just, once again, you just gotta read the room. Honestly, sometimes you can't even say that, bro. What's the worst that could happen? Like, you don't need to be locked in that much to shop for food, bro. Like, what the fuck? Most of the time, they got a little grocery list. If they're in a rush, then, you feel me, you'll see that they're in a rush, and they just gotta do that, bro. It is what it is. Sliding in grocery stuff is a weird environment. Why you say that? Not gonna lie, for me, college campus, it ain't that deep to me. No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I guess this is about success rate anyways, right? So I think the success rate could go pretty decently. You just have to kind of play your cards right and understand who is in your grocery store, bro. Like, every time I see a video of someone sliding on something in a grocery store, it's usually like a fucking 50-year-old woman, bro. Sometimes they be going, but it's still like, yo, gang, that's a 50-year-old woman, bro. Like, I don't know. If you're into that, man, I mean, by all means. But college campus is cool. But the chances are, like, the thing is about that is, bro, not everyone goes to college. And quite frankly, going to a college campus, just waking up one day, going to a college campus that none of your friends go to, just to get hoes is like, I don't even know, bro. That's like, it's like forcing yourself to play on a secondary account with a shitty lobby, with shitty stats, so you could get a worse lobbies, bro. It's like, nigga, yeah, you'll get good results, but is it worth it, bro? Like, I don't know. College campus only works if you go to college here? Nah, not necessarily. Not necessarily. They don't really care. Like, they'll ask you questions, I feel like, but it's more so what it takes to actually do it rather than doing it and getting bad results. If you just go to a college campus and you're trying to get girls, I don't think you'll take too many L's. You just have to care enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to this college campus to get girls. You know, it's like, I don't know about that.
Snacks for her kids. Yes, I said kids, cause there's no young shit in there. It's nothing but 30-year-old.
I just said that shit, bro.
Like it's no college age hoes, bro. And if that's what you into, that's what you into. But bro, come on. Based on my analytics, most of y'all not finna be sniping for hoes in their 40s. Nah. Honestly, the only
granted, some women in their 40s. I'm not even gonna say girls. Women in their 40s. They are worth, you feel me, eating the screen for. But it's rare. It's rare.
Grocery stores even made the list is because of Gavin Lerone, aka the Retail Reaper. If y'all are unfamiliar with this nigga's game, I highly recommend y'all check out his channel. He basically just be sniping for hoes inside retail stores. His videos,
see, like, I'd never go for that, bro. That could be my own team, bro. But I'm not even just talking about in terms of age. I'm talking about looks wise, bro. That looks like someone I could be related to.
Not the optimal environment. Like,
it's not sexy,
I'm in the sourcing phase, I'm not hitting up the bros and saying, yo, we gotta pop out the Dollar General. That's just not what I'm saying. Now, at number 3, I have
like, yo, bro, slide with me to Costco real quick. Oh, yo, what you need? You trying to get a chicken bake? Nah, nigga, I'm trying to get some fucking Huzz, nigga. I'm trying to get some expired milk, nigga. Old white women, like, that's crazy, bro. Imagine planning that. Another one for me is underground concert, only if it's 18 plus. 18 plus underground concerts are hard to come by. But when I was younger, I can't lie, bro. Yo, Cardi concerts, Ken Carson, Destroy Law. I can't speak for like every other person, but the hoes at those concerts, bro. Female opium fans are undefeated. I'm not gonna lie. They're always bad. And if they're not bad, like, nigga, they're trying. You know, they lose a little bit of weight. They'll get into that elo, bro. They just gotta lock in.
Have places of work. Now, before y'all just clock in tomorrow and
so some niggas just be popping up. Oh yeah, like college campuses aren't hard to go to. Like when I was in LA, I went to UCLA just to see what it was like. Like nothing about it was awkward. People just do that shit. But the objective wasn't really to fucking get hoes. It was just to go see the campus. Ken Carson concerts, I heard be crazy. Son, they be bad as shit in there, bro. I can't even lie, son. It's crazy. Niggas be falling in love in the mosh pits. Never seeing the girl again. Sometimes, and it's crazy too, because sometimes you'll end up in situations where like the girl will be getting ate up in that bitch, bro, and you'll have to save her. And then it's like, yo, like if we make it out of this and she's still around me, I know I could bag this right now. But the reality is, like, the mosh pits just move you, and you just gotta go where they take you. You never see that girl again.
Saying your workplace. I'm saying places the hoes work. This is distinctly different from grocery stores because you're not sliding on the customer. You're specifically there to slide on the workers. I ain't gonna lie, this is probably the best location for niggas who just starting to get on hoes because the girl already has to talk to you.
Yeah, I was just about to say, this isn't bad because, like, you have to make conversation with people in this situation. Like, if she works as, like, a cashier or something, you could feel it out as well. Like, she can give you enough dialogue for you to know, okay, like, am I gonna take this shot or not? I think, yeah, it's not bad. But once again, is this something you can plan for, bro? Like, a lot of these things are like, I feel like you'll have to be in the situation already and just kind of know, like, okay, I'm gonna take advantage of this, rather than like, okay, guys, today we're gonna wake up and we're gonna go to Starbucks and then we're gonna go to the supermarket and then we're gonna go to whatever else he mentioned, and I'm just gonna look for girls. Like, that's kind of crazy, man. That's fucking crazy. Working retail, I was talking to some bad Jones, not gonna lie. Yeah, they be out there. They be out there. This is probably like one of the better success rates that I've had. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. It's just so easy. You already have to talk to them. You might as well, you know?
First wall of resistance. If you sniping for hoes in the mall, the bitch literally can just walk straight past you. But the cashier at Wendy's literally has to talk to you. Like, it's literally her job. This really a method for the young. Like, I ain't gonna lie, when I got my first whip in high school, every drive-thru I was in, I was sniping for the number. This like the most low stakes you're gonna get when it comes to practicing taking these type of shots. The lights literally don't get any more dim than this. You literally have no stakes. Like,
join the Discord.
See that?
I got E-dates planned, DM breakdowns, hella fine. So get in there.
And it also gets you used to missing
EJ's
shots, bro.
playing, I might have to
You're
slide
not
in
gonna
there,
make every
nigga.
single shot you put up. Even Steph Curry not 100% from the field. And 9 times out of 10, the worker is not gonna reject you in the worst way possible. Like, even if you don't get the number, you're not going out overly bad. A bitch off the clock
niggas
has
wanna
no
give me
obligation to be nice
SparkysThots,
to
you
you.
heard?
Now, if y'all need some recommendations, I ain't gonna lie, Quick Trip and Target always has fine shit on the staff. I genuinely think that's a requirement to get that job.
I think that kind of sucks for a lot of people. Like, I live in New York. There's a lot of places I could go to. There's a lot of places. Like, even though he just said Target, bro, there ain't nothing bad in no Target in New York, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. No. No. It's old ladies, young ladies, or young men. Already, nigga, they not in good moods because niggas be stealing over here, bro. The goddamn AirPods and everything gotta get locked up. The good fellow white tees be locked up. You feel me? Everyone's just in a bad, just nah. You'd probably be better off going to like some cafe or some shit where like, you know, a bar maybe where you know like the younger, you know, young adults are working and shit. You know, I just Target, man, here, nah.
Now at number 2, I have college campuses. These are some of the easiest lobbies you'll ever play in. Female promiscuity is at an all-time high. The hoes overly bored in between classes. Like, bruh, I'm talking about all around the campus. It's literally just hoes sitting there like NPCs waiting for you to interact. Dining halls, libraries, campus
Literally,
gyms,
just gotta press
even
X.
in the lecture halls. It's literally endless opportunity to slide on hoes. And this 4-year stretch is the most freedom most of these hoes ever had in life. So they basically just throwing
probably will have in their lives
really
too.
Be 2018 Brian the score. But before we move on to the number 1 spot, quick disclaimer, if you're over the age of 24, you gotta stay away from these lobbies. You can't be 27 years old still sharking for the freshman hoes game. Like, take your ass to the bar like a regular old nigga. Or better yet, bruh, go start a family game. Like, come on, you're not future. You're having a midlife crisis. But alright, at number 1, I gotta put social events. This should be no surprise. Social events are literally built for you to socialize. The defense.
This is pretty much like the easiest shit you'll get. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it is. Now, it depends on the event. I can't even say it really depends, bro. I'm gonna be honest. 9 times out of 10, bro, there's a lot of things that women can be doing. They're at events to get male attention or just attention in general. A lot of them. Some people, they're genuinely party animals. They just want to dance or whatever. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. It's 2025, y'all. Niggas don't be dancing like that. They don't. They fucking don't. They go to these parties to just sip on some overpriced $15 Casamigo shot, maybe move a little bit, and then just get run down on, bro. It's literally, I don't, like, maybe I'm wrong. If you're a girl that just happens to watch my videos or streams and you like going out to parties and clubs and shit, like, and you don't dance, right? Assuming you just don't go there to dance, like, what do you... It's easy, like, it's easy, bro. Like, what are you there for? what are you there for? Do you just be looking for someone to fuck, then dip, or look to date? I don't go into situations like that with intention, if I'm being honest, bro. I just like being around women. I like talking to pretty women. I like... Women just make things better. So upon getting to know her, that's kind of where I'll decide, or we'll both decide, right? Because, you know, it takes 2 to tango, where shit really goes from there. But I'm not opposed to anything that happens, but I don't know, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't know what you're gonna make until you feel out the apples, you feel me? You gotta see if the fruit are worth buying before you shop for them, before you invest in them, right? You gotta do your research on this stock before you just buy shit, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, I don't really like going into things with intention. Also, I feel like that's what makes a lot of niggas horny as fuck, bro. And why they can't really just interact with women and get to know them on like a personal level. I feel like they just look at the girl and then they just like, oh yeah, I already know what I want to do with her. I'm fucking. And it's like, you know, some people can do that and they can still have a valid interaction, but I feel like most people kind of like, you're already manifesting certain behaviors because you already know where this shit taking you, you feel me? It might be a girl that you trying to crack. She might be a cool ass person, you feel me? Whether she's pretty or not, that could be like a lifelong friend, you know? That could be a girl that you could be around. She invites you to a function, and then, nigga, you get more girls. But people are so close-minded with how they interact with people, and they already have their intentions set out to the point where they just, like, ruin this shit for themselves, bro. Like, they're limiting themselves. So I really try not to think about shit like that before I do anything, to be honest. I just goon too much. Valid? No, yeah. If Tyler at a function, you shooting your shot at her? All jokes aside, okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think Tyler's okay. Like, I don't find Tyler, like, crazy, like, oh my god, like everyone does. I think she's fucking beautiful. But I don't think she's one of those people to where it's like, oh yeah, I have to run down. But if it's an environment where, for one, we're on an equal playing field, and it's not like, oh, Tyler's here, she's famous, and I'm a regular dude, I would do it for the fuck of it, bro. I would do it for the fuck of it. It's like, why not? It's literally like, you just gotta do it for the plot sometimes, bro. Like, it is what it is. And because, like, I'm not coming from the perspective of, oh yeah, I have to have her, she's Tyler. Honestly, bro, I wouldn't care that much. So that might make the interaction better. Who knows? I'm asking about her last album sales. Oh man, you looking for a one-way ticket back home, nigga, with to no ass, cause she's not going for that. She don't even like to talk about her fucking racial identity, bro. You think she think you're trying to hear about her album sales, nigga? Get the fuck out of here, you heard? I agree, man. Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. I want her to move her little waist on my schmeat. Okay, back to the video.
The females aren't focused on their shopping list or finishing a set.
He was not lying when he said he gooned too much.
And having a good time for females does include getting slid on. This is really the main reason why this is number one. Like,
nah, yeah,
literally go to.
The only way things like this aren't going to work in your favor is if you're just priced out by some other nigga that's just probably look better than you or got money. Which also depends on what the girl's looking for. Like, if she's looking for a nigga with money, because a lot of girls are. So it really don't matter how good you look, bro. It's like, all right, nigga, how much money you spending on me? And at that point, that's not your loss. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, fuck that. Nigga, I'm not no trick. She could look for what she want. But if that's not the case, unless you're just, like, truly ugly to her, or, like, she just really not going for it. Because they be drunk, too. Like, you know, the liquor be taking certain 6s to 8s. You know, you feel me? So it really shouldn't be too many L's you should be taking here, bro. It would really just be like finding the right opportunity. But in situations like this, bro, there really is no right opportunity. Like, there's so much stimulation happening between everyone to the point where, like even if you do get rejected, no one's gonna give a fucking, like, 5 minutes. They're too drunk and there's too much ass being shaken for people to care. So it's like, why not?
Social events to talk and have fun with other people. They don't go to the grocery store or the gym or even college campuses purely for the purpose of socializing. So the likelihood of you talking to a girl at a social event and getting rejected is way lower, because the chances of her being there to be slid on is way higher. Of course, this is still not 100% guaranteed shots though. I've definitely seen my fair share of niggas go up behind females in social events and get overly rejected. But I feel like that's a real anomaly. Like, you gotta be overly chalk, and like I said, average.
That's what I said.
Not just finna go out overly bad like that. And I ain't gonna lie, if you go to enough social events, some females will even walk up to you. Granted, if they're coming up to you, they're probably gonna be quite chopped. But nigga, even Dasani started to taste good when.
It depends on the person you are, bro. It depends on the person you are.
Granted, if they're coming up to you, they're probably gonna be quite chopped. But nigga, even Dasani started to taste good when you're in a long enough drop. And if you're not the type to really go to parties or kickbacks or lounges, clubs or anything like that, any event where people came to have fun counts. Skating rinks, arcades, bowling alleys, all of these locations have a high return on investment. One good night out can get you a roster that lasts 6 months. Social events are the Costco of sliding on hoes. You're literally sniping in bulk. Areas with hella hoes where you can just snipe back to back is literally the best. Like, you really can't beat that type of setting. But alright, bro, that's all I got for this one. Like the video, subscribe if you learned something, and let me know in the comments y'all experience sliding at these various locations.
It's not bad though. Like, all these locations, like, they'll work, but most of them, I will say, aren't something to plan for, bro. You really do have to just be there, bro. Like, if I'm being honest, you can't really plan for shit like this. You have to just, are you going to this event? Okay, No? Alright, cool. And then that's really it. Solid vid, though. True, in college, a guy tried to dance behind girls who were twerking, and they started laughing at him and ran away. See, they probably just... I would say they probably weren't on that type of timing, but I can't even say that, bro. The nigga was probably just fried. It is what it is. Like, it happens. It happens. Like, there's another group of girls that would have did the same thing that probably would have went for it, but you know what happens. LMAO, fucking loser. That's crazy, Noy. Yo, X, nigga, I need to see you hop on something, nigga. I want to see what's finna happen at that point, you feel me? But yeah, solid vet, solid vet. Let me see something. X, bro, we gotta take you out one of these days, bro. Be inside too much, bro. I think you forgot how air feels on your face. What's this shit called? Okay. No, I thought you'd probably say that, bro. It is what it is. This shit right here. I wanted to watch this shit. DDG's fucking show. This is a, what is this? Wait. What the fuck? Oh, I'm about to say. I thought I wasn't live on Twitch, bro. I'm retarded. Alright. Not gonna lie, I stopped watching streamers for real. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. That shit is really getting ass. And quite frankly, I don't know. I'm more entertained by, like, the smaller streamers, bro, than, like, the big shit happening, bro. It's like, all the newer streamers, like, the bigger streamers putting on these grandiose events, like, it's no different from TV, man. Damn. I don't even watch streamers, but Sparky, you're a real nigga, man. I appreciate you, man. The only reason I cared about DDG show is because a girl who went to my high school was the fan favorite on the show. Who? We gonna see her right now. We gonna see who we talking about. Give me 2 seconds. We gonna talk about that shit. But let me show you real quick, though. Open up my chat to Reno. Open up my chat to Reno. What the fuck are they talking about? Oh. Why is my chat to Reno not opening? What the fuck? 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 Alright, it doesn't matter. It's okay. The smaller ones are fun and clicked up. Yeah. Oh, Shaz. Oh, you know Shaz? Whatchamacallit? Isn't she from the Bronx? She's from Brooklyn? I thought she was from the Bronx. Or like, fucking Washington Heights or some shit, uptown. Yeah. So you went to school in the Bronx? Or she went to school in Brooklyn? She went to school in Brooklyn? Oh. Yeah. There were some girls that lived in the Bronx or uptown and went to school in Brooklyn. I never really understood it. I only knew one girl that was like that. But, I mean, yeah. Shit. Where's she? Oh, you about to see her right now. But no, she's calm. She's cool. She's funny. She seems like cool people. She seems like someone I'd be friends with. Let's see. Why everyone hated DDG's Love Show. I heard the Love Show was a SHIT show because first 10 seconds I can't curse, you know? But see her though. See what he's talking about.
DDG spent $1 million creating a game show that his fans hated.
What? You don't know if you like it. You don't know if you don't like it. You don't know. Y'all orphans. Y'all fatherless. Y'all are fatherless fans. Nobody wants you. I don't want you.
They don't like your show?
Leave me alone.
Are You My Ball was pitched as a dating show. Only problem was DDG allegedly already had a girlfriend and brought her on the show to mock all of.
This was a terrible idea. When I seen clips of this, this is a terrible, terrible idea, bro. This is a terrible idea. Bro, the girl content shit just too overplayed. It is, I can't lie. But it'll always work. The thing is, it's just like, it's not genuine anymore. Not that it was genuine before, but like, everything just seems so fucking forced, man. Like, I don't know, like, girls are just coming on there because they know they could get a quick little cameo, get some little clout. Fucking, the dudes is just trying to get clips, or just just a bunch of bullshit, man. It's just not entertaining. It was entertaining back in the day when Aiden was doing the E-dates, and like certain niggas had different intentions with what they were doing. Some niggas were trolling, some niggas was actually trying to bag. You didn't know what to expect, bro. Now it's just like, I don't know, everyone just hiring hoes and trying to get clips. India had the best clips though. She had me weak. Yeah, but for the overall health of this show, this was a terrible idea, bro. I just can't wait for Bruce to come back and just spill shit. I can't wait my damn self. He just posted today, bro, and Protect was like, oh, I forgot what Protect commented, but he looked like he might be coming back. Couldn't he have just uploaded the show on YouTube like Drewski did? Drewski made it work because he's funny. The thing is with Drewski, though, is his show was also long-term. This shit was done in like a day or something like that, bro. So just add more time for... I'm gonna explain it later, bro, but yeah.
The contestants, which upset not only all of the girls, but his own audience.
DDG, what's the point of the show?
What you talking about?
What was the point of the show?
And instead of taking his career to the next level and getting to the level of a Kai Cenat or an Aiden Ross, he only had fans hating him and the contestants feeling disrespected.
I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or walking past our beds, talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody.
And as streaming continues to blur the lines between reality and entertainment, DDG's gamble is a cautionary tale that streamers should never really mess with their fans.
In general.
The show itself started off with very high hopes, and DDG hoped that this would take his streaming average from roughly 20,000 to at least 40,000 for the show, and hopefully significantly boost the average afterward.
This is my prediction. Y'all want to know my view prediction on my love show? I think my Kick chat, I think Kick alone gonna average 15, 20. In and out. I think on Twitch, that bitch gonna average at least minimum at the lowest possible. Twitch gonna be 40 at the lowest possible.
But this show is a huge gamble. Streaming is a form of entertainment with very little overhead. With all the right equipment, you can make money by sitting in front of your computer. But now DDG wanted to create his own reality show with the same production quality as TV, but without all of the funding partners and stakeholders and advertisers that come with it. There are no verified figures on how much he spent exactly, but you'll see...
That's the risk with that, is just like, you know, everything is out of pocket, so, you know, you kind of have to make it work. Which, we'll see. Bruce being back would be cool. I don't think he's gonna stay for long. I don't mind, though. I feel like certain people, especially bigger streamers... Unless there's something specific going on, I don't mind them kind of just like streaming maybe like a few times a month. I feel like he's at that position. But obviously, the reason that streamers don't do that now is because, you know, when you're streaming, you're incentivized to stream a lot and for long periods of hours because you make more money. Gotta give him another year. Bruh.
From the show that this cost a lot of money,
he's off drugs.
And you'll see from the aftermath that it looks like he was not happy with this investment. The format was heavily based on the 2000s reality show Flavor of Love, where women competed for the love and affection of the rapper and hype man Flavor Flav. The Bachelor has a similar format too. The show was named Are You My Ball, with ball referring to slang that DDG created for my girl or my piece, and had the production quality that wouldn't look out of place on cable TV.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to my show, Are You My Ball, okay? This is my biggest project ever. Been planning this for 2 months.
And fans were clearly impressed by the level of ambition that went behind this.
This is my biggest production, my biggest project ever. This is gonna be the best week of y'all eyeballs ever seen, okay? Better than any Netflix, better than any Amazon Prime, better than any Hulu, whatever the f you watch, this ain't gonna be better. Stay tuned 24/7.
We'll see how well that
days
is.
Straight.
Some of the positive comments included streaming became reality TV and bra doing it the right way. Big ups to DDG. This was a 24-hour show, so it would be impossible to be scripted reality TV, but most of the girls...
And that was the problem too, that this was a short, like 24-hour reality show. But I'm gonna get into that later when he actually talks about what went wrong.
were fully aware that this was for entertainment purposes
You gotta
and was
tune into
fake.
that better than Love Island.
However, one girl named Skytop took it to the next level and got a tattoo of DDG's name, Daryl.
But yeah, I only have
Complete fatherless activities, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, no hate towards this girl or whatever. Like, you know, everyone been through their own past. They fought their own demons. You know, I fought some demons myself, bro. But, you know, the demons obviously weren't as strong as hers. But, like, bro, you tatted this man's name on yourself for what? For what? Like, this is fatherless activity, bro. If there was no inspiration for the black community or just people in general to stay in your daughter's life, you just saw it right there, bro. Why are you getting this man's name tatted for a 24-hour show, bro? Like, what the fuck? Like, even if you got 500,000 followers off of this show, which probably didn't happen, it still wouldn't be worth it, man. Like, y'all just gotta love y'allselves, bro. Choose y'allselves every time, and I promise you life won't go too bad, man. I'm telling you. What was the end goal of this show? I have no idea, bro. I think it was to end up with DDG, maybe? Which is why it was stupid for him to bring his fucking... Him and India date now, right? Like, his girlfriend? Like, I just, like, what the fuck, bro? I think we gotta romanticize having kids and a wife. Good morals for real, man. I mean, I don't know. Do what you want, feel me? For sure, that would change a lot of people's perspectives, but jeez, bro, this is just terrible. This is terrible. There's people that don't want wives, husbands, kids, and they don't got no nigga name tatted.
one tat and we never give up.
That's your first tat, your only tat.
It's
Like,
cute.
you get
though.
one body.
It's cute though.
Whoa, that's crazy.
And
like, he didn't even like what did you want him to do? Like, get down on his knees and fucking lick your clit, bro? Nigga just said, oh, that's crazy. Like, bro, you did all this for what, man? Fatherless activities. Fatherless. Fathers, we need to gather together. We need to be there for our little girls. We need to be there for our daughters. Let's say a prayer for this woman real quick. Not too long, though, because we got a stream, but amen, you feel me? Yeah.
Importantly, this was the second tattoo she ever got, which many people interpreted as her genuinely falling for DDG. Then there was another girl named Bubbles who was similarly very full-on, but in a different way.
I gotta tell you something. I gotta ask you something.
What was up?
You really wanna know?
Yeah.
You gonna let me blow bubbles?
Bubbles? Bubbles? Nah, y'all good. Y'all can stay.
Have you ever told somebody else about that bubble tree?
Okay, I would have ended the show right there. You clearly want it more than everyone else. But you still have enough morality to not get my name tatted. That would honestly scare me. I know some people are like turned on by shit like that. But like, bro, if a girl got my name tatted, bro, that shit would like scare me, bro. Cause like, what the fuck are you willing to do to keep me around? Or just to that's just weird, bro. Bubbles like the monkey from DBZ. Yeah, the kids are watching. But fuck, man, that shit crazy. Hell yeah.
Trick that you told me.
No. And it was a bold move for me to say, especially like on camera. So I was like, yeah. But no.
Yeah.
She basically just said she's going for
Can you explain to me what's the process behind the bubble thing again? I just forgot.
Explain to you what it is?
Yeah, like what is it again? Like how it go?
Basically, when you give somebody head, well, I'm gonna just say like if I'm doing it to you. So like if I'm giving you head, like you start off regular and then you work your way, your thing go to the back, and like the back of your throat is kind of like slimy. So like when you come back up, it's gonna be slimy on your tip, and then I'll just like rub the slimy, and then yeah, go on it.
All right.
Little
Like
bubbles.
now I remember.
Yeah.
A bit more. He's coming back now.
So stuff like this.
Relax, boy. Oh, boy. Oh my God, she just said that on fucking Twitch, bro. She straight up just told, like, she didn't skip a beat in great detail and Shakespeare level detail for the level of education that she has. She explained what she meant by blowing bubbles on it, bro. We got it broken down to a science. Live, yo. Son, I would hate to be her father. Man, listen. If you told me this was your daughter, I'd have to look at you sideways, nigga. No funny shit. Yo, nah. Yo, one of y'all niggas let me know she got a Twitter though.
Started to blur the lines between this being only a game show and some of them genuinely wanting to get with DDG. And even if they were doing it for attention, this was pretty embarrassing behavior to have on camera. However, anything they did to curry favor with DDG soon went to waste when DDG decided to invite what people believe to be his real-life girlfriend on the show. And this was a costly mistake for DDG.
Worst decision he probably could have made. Yeah, that's the worst one.
From now on, call me Coach.
I'm down this way.
Hey, look at her, bro. She walked in here ready to violate some hoes, bro. This shit crazy. Not gonna lie, DDG fucked up. Love shows are more primarily for a female island, but he streamed on Twitch. Showing a male-dominated platform. I can't even necessarily say that, bro. I think a lot of men were watching Love Island too. Because let's be honest, this is what this is trying to capitalize off of the cloud of. The Max show, all this shit. Everyone's trying to do their version of Love Island. Right? Men watched Love Island too. I just feel like the shit is just forced in general. I don't feel like it's a man or a woman thing, bro. Like, the thing about we'll get into it, bro.
Wow.
25-minute long video.
This is like 1,000 monitors in one.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
This is where you're going to eliminate.
This is where I'm eliminate?
Yeah.
And this move kind of shattered all of the illusions behind the entire show. For the show to work, the audience needed to buy into the illusion that DDG needed a girl. India's presence was a constant reminder that this wasn't the case. So the only thing at stake now was the cash prize, which was...
And that's the thing. That's why girls felt so disrespected because, you know, it's one thing to not have the immersion of potentially actually dating DDG, like, you know, from the audience to the women that are actually competing on the show's perspective. But, like, it's another thing to get insulted by the nigga's actual girlfriend. Now it just looks like, nigga, you invited me over here to be the clip for your rich girlfriend to just fucking violate us. And I feel like that's why they hated being on this show. The other thing I was going to say, too, in regards to, like, Love Island and, like, why this shit didn't work, right, is because, let's be real, reality TV and these shows, all this shit is about the drama. Like, if I'm being honest, right, they want the girls to argue, they want the girls to compete, they want the girls to fight. They want, you know, there to be, like, obviously India was brought here for the drama. But the thing is, they tried to artificially inflate a lot of these dramatic moments by cheaply just bringing India here to just violate these girls and press them, instead of, like, actually having them on for a long enough time for there to be actual care and character development for the drama to happen naturally. Love Island, I believe the contestants were, like, isolated from people for, like, at least a week, 2 weeks before the show even started. Then, obviously, they live on an island together. So, nigga, you know, drama, whether drama happens is real or whether drama that happens is real or whether it's fake, the reality is they're staying on that island for an extended period of time. To a certain extent, you can't really fake that. The camera's always on you. And they just had the time for people to be invested enough to actually naturally feel somewhat emotional about any of the things that are going on. This is a 24-hour show, right? So realistically, a lot of these girls is like, nigga, they came there, they still have that I'm coming here for my money or I'm coming here for DDG on their mind. And then 24 hours later, they leave the same fucking person. Any beef that they get into is going to be artificial. They don't have enough time for shit to transpire naturally, bro. So when you bring India Love to come here and basically just try to violate these bitches, bro, they're gonna feel disrespected because, like, yo, what are there, like, at least 10 females? I think there was a cash prize, right? Realistically, the cash prize, only one person could win that, to my knowledge. And the other prize is DDG. If we know DDG has a girlfriend, nigga, then what the fuck are we here for, bro? It's like, no wonder they feel disrespected, my nigga. Like, this was a terrible... They ran this show terribly. It was for a week? Love Island, right? Nah, yeah, so, what the fuck?
A lot less interesting.
Of course, everyone already knew that this was primarily for entertainment, but when you take away that component, that angle, it robs all the teeth out of the form of entertainment.
Literally.
The top comment on the video for this episode with over 300 likes
Now it's just
reads,
like, I'm here to
I
get
feel
made
like
fun
bro
of.
should have let India stay at the crib for this one. After she came, it didn't even feel like a find love type show no more. Start feeling like just content.
That's the thing, bro. DDG does not know how to run a show. DDG knows how to make content. And so he took a show-like approach with the content mindset. But the issue with that is, bro, why shows are like in their own league and content is in another, bro, is because they have to be treated differently, bro. Even if you were gonna do like a reality type show, bro, the reason that they were always scripted on cable was for a reason. Right? You had to keep that immersion going. DDG should not have hired people to direct this show. He shouldn't have did this show at all, bro. He shouldn't have did this show at all. Or at least, like, do it better, you know? If you're going to invest all this money, do it right.
On top of that, India wasn't very nice to the other contestants either.
What's up, loser?
Wait.
They technically, oh.
She then walked through their bedrooms
It's not made. Food on the nightstand.
and commented negatively on their appearance.
Girl, that tongue is white. Stop it. Okay.
And it ain't even like she a Drewski that's known for making these jokes. She just comes off as a dick because, nigga, you basically have what we're here competing for. You're rich, and you're just talking shit just to talk shit. And if there's anyone you should be directing any shit talk at, it's DDG, who has girls competing for his love.
She also
like, it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, you feel me? Like, a nigga will go talk to your girl, and instead of getting mad at your girl for entertaining it, you get mad at the nigga for talking to your girl. Like, what the fuck?
Fronted Skyrocket about the tattoo and came
Misdirected
across
anger.
very disrespectful and patronizing.
Can I see your side, please?
Yeah, you can.
What does that say? Stretch over that way if you don't mind.
It says doll.
It says what?
No, I'm kidding. It says Daryl.
Man, just out of curiosity, I doubt any of y'all watch this show, bro. What was Deshay's role here? If y'all know.
What possessed you to do that?
Honestly, for the plots.
For the plot?
Yeah.
So you admit? So you admit?
Yeah.
You're here for the plot?
No, that's
that's exactly what you said.
Was for.
So you did it for attention?
This is bad gaslighting, bro.
Not that. It was just, why not, you know?
Why not? So how many other men do you have tatted?
0.
Then she got booted off the show.
So, I just say all that to say your services are kind of no longer needed here.
Right.
We do appreciate you, and we did really enjoy you. Actually were one of my favorite at first.
And it's like, bro, like, this might not necessarily be like this, bro. But even this kind of blurs the lines too, bro. You're literally, like, bro, you have a girl here, like, you know, fatherless activity or not. She was willing to do some absolutely crazy shit just to be here on this show. Like, this is someone you want to keep on for the entertainment factor. She even admitted, like, yo, you were one of my favorite girls. You just have my man's name tatted on you, and so you just gotta go. Like, was this really even the best move for content? Like, like, this just came off so condescending to me, man.
And then it just slowly started to trickle. I didn't like some of the things that was going on. Like, you were just, like, really in the camera, really into the chat when it was about Moo. Every time I was watching in the studio, you, like, reading it, doing this, Which, you know, I get it, but we're here to show Moo what we're here for him for. Right. And to me, as a viewer, it showed me that you were here for the chat. And you were here for the camera, and you were here.
I mean, yeah, but, like, nigga, you knew that, and that's what makes the show entertaining. Like, you mean to tell me you actually want this girl to win the show and take your man? Like, I'm sorry, like, from a business perspective and from an entertainment perspective, kicking her off was a bad move, my nigga. Like, the fact that she was there for the chat is why she probably should have stayed. And now you got that whole tattoo on your rib just to go home to wherever the fuck you came from, bro, and like, bad move, bad move. I think that's why India was killing the vibes of the show and getting hate. Now you could see this shit, bro, but this was just a bad setup in general. Like, if she was the type of girl that just kind of could blur the fourth wall and just go along with shit just because, maybe this will be more entertaining, but like, you know, a lot of this shit came off like she was really feeling away, bro, so I don't know.
For them to see you more than him. My opinion. This is just my opinion.
So this made the show really messy and confusing. When India came on, she had the power to eliminate people, and poor Skyrocket is getting torn to shreds by India for confusingly not showing enough interest in her boyfriend. India's behavior also cemented her reputation as a, quote, pick-me girl, which, as many people know, is a woman who berates and belittles women so they can appeal to a man, or men in general. And bear in mind, even when India was talking behind their back, the girls were still finding these clips on social media. Eventually, one of the girls thought that enough was enough and decided to dig up some dirt about India's past. One of the girls named Vicky was not really attacked by India, but
India might be using DDG for fame. Let's be honest. Before she was with DDG and Stream University, she was irrelevant for years. She don't want to lose her clout. Probably. Not that she didn't have fame before, but like, you know, her appeal was kind of like built for the older social media. And I think DDG just helped her take that to streaming and the newer thing. Oh yeah, probably right. You're right about that.
She decided to hit back on behalf of all the girls on the show. She decided to repost these pictures on her TikTok.
Whoa!
In 2015, India dated the game, and paparazzi took a set of photographs which showed the game doing stuff to India with his hands that
Did I get demonetized for this shit? Did I get demonetized for this? Bro, what?
Women wouldn't allow a man to do to them out in a public park.
He made her smell. I know she had the pH balance of a fucking jar of pickles after doing this shit, bro. That's crazy.
Vicky also reposted footage of India with Duke Dennis. India and DDG started to get close at Streamer University. However, at the same time, India was also getting pretty close with Duke Dennis. So a picture of those together, who are contemporaries, was also reposted to stir things up too. DDG obviously took issue with this.
Damn, why would she repost that? Like, she posting like, well, India like on some weird shit. Like, it's like so extra.
Probably won't surprise you to learn that Vicky did not win the show. And the winner ended up being a fairly uncontroversial contestant named Lil Agent.
Let me see your best friend. Let me see your best friend. Take it out. Take it on up.
What the fuck was this, bro? Fairly uncontroversial, nigga. Niggas was probably tuned out of the show. You kicked all the entertaining people off the show, bro. What are we doing?
Take it on up.
Oh, man,
And this celebration was very revealing.
The reason he dragging, like, I get why he'd feel a way about that, but like, nigga, this only happened because you put yourself in such a shitty position.
Why Love Island is so successful and in so many countries is that they spark genuine relationships, and people really enjoy watching two people sparking a connection with each other. This show was all fake, and did a very bad job at even concealing the fact.
It's like 15 plus women with one contestant. What are you really... Where's the interaction? 9 times out of 10, he's hosting the show. He's talking to the audience. Where are the connections? Love Island was actually taking people, putting them on an island, and they fucking live there. They have no choice but to create these bonds. They have no choice but to have these random situations go on that will be reminiscent of actually living with somebody because it's real. Or other reality TV shows are just staged. So where it's like, oh yeah, this shit obviously fake, but at least it's entertaining. This is neither, bro. This is just slop.
That it was fake. The next day, a reunion was filmed, and it was actually after the show when
all. What do you mean? Like, this was so rushed. How do you have a reunion for the next day, bro? You had no time. What the fuck do you mean? It's like they're trying to get all the flowers that Love Island got without any of the time or the work or the bonds, bro. Like, reunion the next day, my nigga? You like, did they even get a full 7 hours of sleep before going back to see the same bitches they seen yesterday, bro? And they playing it off like it's a reunion? Like, I didn't know you yesterday. I still don't know you today. What do you mean the next day? It's a terrible idea.
Said and done, that the girls were allowed to fully reveal how they felt about the show and about DDG. One of the first things DDG wanted to make clear was India's role in the show.
And by the way, y'all, India was supposed to, I don't know if y'all ever watched Flavor of Love, but I don't know if y'all know New York from Flavor of Love? That was her whole point of coming here, to intimidate y'all.
So in season...
Yes, sir, I'm gonna fight for my girl. Fight for my girl. Like, nigga, no, nigga.
2 of Flavor of Love, the runner-up from season 1, known as New York, was added to the show to stir things up.
You look like a fairy princess that resides over the pits of hell.
But this idea of having a dating show when you're already spoken for led to the very simple question, what was the point of the show?
DDG, what's the point of the show?
What are you talking about?
What was the point of the show?
Not literally though.
What's the point of your show?
What are you saying? We the same age.
We not the same age. What was the point of the show?
What you want, auntie? What'd you say?
I just want to know, what were we here for?
To find love with me. But I'm saying it's certain things.
Though? Nah, yeah, bro. So it's at least it's like she's coming from a place where like she was on the same playing field as the people that are now competing. So there's more of like the immersion isn't necessarily killed because yeah, she's coming here to just violate people to an extent, but like she was where the girls are now, so it's still somewhat like a competition in a way. This is actually this nigga girlfriend or someone that he's fucking with, bro. So it's like you constantly have to be reminded like, yo, I'm really just here. I will never have this nigga. And my likeliness of winning this $10,000, however much they were gifted, is like 1 in how many girls are these, bro? These are like 20-something girls, bro. Probably damn near 30 girls. So what the fuck are we talking about? They was in a relationship too, but at least they came from the same show. So to where it's like, alright, cool. You know, like man. There was never a chance in these girls' heads, realistically, that they were going to be able to get DDG. In the old show, because that girl came from another season, and now it is a whole new group of girls coming from the last season, I think there could be more of, like, there's less of that, okay, this will never actually happen. Like, it actually feels like I'm still competing. I don't know if they portrayed it as that for the show, but India and DDG are just a camera thing. I don't know. I can't confirm that, bro. But if I'm being real, the narrative that was taken here, bro, people's understanding is that, nigga, DDG and India are a thing. Like, you feel me? They never came out and said, like, we're not. And we seen them on vacay in fucking Paris together, bro. So, like, nigga, that's the conclusion that most people here are probably going to draw. Para farming? Bruh, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking too deep in. Nah, I'm not. He didn't look deep enough.
Of the show, okay? This show was heavily inspired by Flavor of Love, okay? So I took a piece segment of his show and brought India on as New York. Now, if y'all got offended, that's on y'all. You feel me? And I get it.
So DDG blaming these women for not understanding what he did is very disingenuous. For the girls on the show 25 and under, it's highly unlikely that they were old enough to watch Flavor of Love when it came out in 2006 and ended in 2008. For those that did watch it, it's also unlikely they remember much about the show. And even if you do remember everything about
the way mansions used to look, bro. Like, at least how they were portrayed on TV, but they just had so much more character, man. Like, what the fuck is this? Shit look cool.
Show, DDG's logic still didn't hold up either. As Poetic Flocko would point out.
But the difference is New York and Flavor Flav weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. India Love and DDG are actually dating. So to bring her...
Well, there you go. That he explained it better than I didn't even know that. Josh, I thought you said he was dating, nigga.
Her onto a dating show, yeah, it kind of presented itself as a humiliation ritual.
Added to that is the fact that New York has a bit more personality than India, and despite that they're both named after locations, the fact that she was funny allowed her to get away with some of the things she said. We also live in a much more...
Okay, then that doesn't matter. Like, they could have dated 2 years after that, but I'm saying by the time New York came back for season 2, were they dating? If no, then it's not the same thing as the DDG shit.
Sensitive era where the whole mean girl persona doesn't come across very well. DDG thought he had this all cleared up, but then got another question about India.
So, DDG, so when she's playing the character, you're saying she's playing the character in New York, right?
I don't want no more India questions, bro.
Well, I'm saying,
go, bro.
when she's playing the character, is that really your girlfriend?
No.
So is it
That's my
playing the
friend.
character?
She came here to intimidate y'all.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Yeah, come on, bro.
So this is where DDG was digging himself into an even bigger hole. India spent the whole time on the show referring to DDG as my man, but was now just his friend on the show.
I didn't even remember that she said that shit, bro. That's crazy. I never said that, though. I was just saying they was in a relationship. Oh, no, yeah. But, you know, in the context of this, I really just wanted to know the information for, like, were they together at the time of the show? Because then that would make it less or more understandable.
And Vicky was confronted about her social media posts about India. Many people saw Vicky's repost of India with the game as a real low blow because of the age gap. At the time, India was only 19, and the game was around 35. Some people say India was younger.
That is sick.
I personally don't know anything about her, so I didn't realize the age gap when I posted what I posted, so I did remove that repost. I'm going to stand on the post with Duke Dennis because if we're bringing up other women's past and bringing up stuff from the past, then I feel like everybody else repost should. I just feel like if we're bringing up, you know what I mean?
But I will say this.
What up, Muddy?
Vicky, that was unwarranted, unprovoked. India never said nothing disrespectful to you ever.
No, but I was acting out of emotion, so.
Who the fuck is that? You actually want to vitals? I got you though. Text me on IG, whoever you are.
If I disrespected you in any way, I want to apologize, but I did.
If your nigga ex fucking with him, saying my man, you gonna be upset? Yeah, pretty much. Yes, bro, I did. I bet I got you after stream. We could talk about that. Unprovoked, bro.
Watch the clips back, and I in no shape, way, or form condone bullying of anybody sitting down on these chairs right now. I feel very disrespected just being in the cast and seeing the way that these women were spoken to, calling women losers, talking about women having a white tongue, or
yeah, and that's the thing too, bro. Like I'm being like, that's not India body to even be insulting people like that, bro. Like certain people just have, like a nigga like Drewski, bro. The reality is, man, I'm just gonna be honest, bro. India isn't necessarily known as a funny person. And quite frankly, nigga, she's conventionally attractive. And she's probably more successful than all of these women. No one wants to be made fun of about, like, she wasn't even really making jokes, my nigga. She was just straight up saying that these bitches was unhygienic, bro. Like, no one wants to be made fun of by someone like that, bro. At least if it's like Drewski, like, there's a difference between being funny and making jokes or just straight up, nigga, just violating people, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. I don't know, man.
or walking past our beds talking about how they weren't made, or we had empty chip bags, like you're better than somebody. I would never move at 30 years old like I'm better than anybody sitting in these chairs.
Vicky also made the point that this wasn't simply two reality TV stars getting catty with one another. What really made India hated was that the other girls on the show were not IG models or up-and-coming streamers. These were ordinary women. So the optics of a relatively successful IG model thrashing all of these ordinary women was not a great look.
I don't condone bullying, and I feel as though we are regular people here. At the end of the day, I'm leaving here, and I'm going back to working 2 jobs. I'm a single...
That's what I was saying, too. India is conventionally attractive. She is rich. She is not known for making fun of people. She is not funny. No one wants to be made fun of by someone like that, bro. That's one thing if she was just like, oh, da-da-da-da-da, you messing with my man or whatever, and you could tell she's playing. She just said the bitch tongue was white, bro. You basically just called her fucking dirty, man. No one wants to be called dirty by someone in a better position than them, man. I'm sorry. No one wants to have their opportunities taken away by someone who was clearly in a better position than them and isn't competing either, so it just comes across like you just kicked some of them off because you bitter. Like, look at her face, bro. She's sad. She regrets getting that tattoo, man.
Mom, meaning I haven't seen my BD in 4 years. I do this every day by myself. You know what I mean? So it's just like, at the end of the day, we're all leaving this. So if nobody's worried about anybody's mental health and how it's going to affect them after this show.
And there was one moment on the show where a woman confessed that she had to quit her job to be on there.
I lost my job. I really did.
What you mean you lost your job?
I lost my job coming here.
Fuck.
I know it's not your problem.
A bigger point was that if India was allowed to be mean to every other girl, why weren't the other girls allowed to clap back and be mean to her? The top comment on the reunion video read, letting India say whatever she wants, but trying to silence the lady's response to her disrespect is wild.
But she can't
with the show now finished, did DDG's big gamble really pay off?
Too emotional
Maybe,
to even be in these
a way,
situations.
the drama
of
how badly the show went created a hype of its own. Well, his streams after the show suggested that the show did not go down as well as he wanted, and potentially jeopardized his relationship with India.
Nigga, you did that shit. I can't even lie.
You know what I mean? Like, I used to watch Flavor of Love, and I'd be like, man, I never was like this. I never felt how y'all felt. I never sent the hate comment to Flavor Flav, bro. I was enjoying it. I had smile from ear to ear. But y'all in too deep, bro.
But this was essentially DDG trying to tell his fans how to feel. If his fans didn't like his show, then they didn't like his show.
Man,
or as Young Don put it,
he trying to, you know what I'm saying, pass the buck, bro. This was poor execution. That's what the issue was. The fans aren't, you can't blame the fans for perceiving the show the way how it's being perceived, right? They're not choosing to perceive it any type of way. That's just the vibe it gave off to the fans.
Then,
like, the reality is you didn't do exactly what Flavor of Love did at the time Flavor of Love was popular to garner the same response from people, bro. So to pretend to be disingenuous and try to move like you don't understand why the fans took everything the way that they did is just like, it's stupid to me.
DDG criticized his audience for being too parasocial.
Listen, no grown person with a brain, a mind,
DDG show.
a thought in their brain gonna think.
You're trolling, buddy.
That a is gonna get married in 7 days. I don't know why y'all think that's a thing. Why do y'all think this is it? Why do y'all think I'm gonna get married? Y'all took this parasocialism to the next level, bro.
This is a dangerous game to play for DDG. As like most streamers, his whole business model is built upon creating parasocial relationships with his fans. This is the same person who jumped on stream talking about the fallout he had with his ex-girlfriend and baby mama, Halle Bailey, but is now annoyed that they're interested and invested in his life.
See, this is what y'all scared every girl that I ever get close with, every girl that I ever collab with, every girl I ever do content with, y'all always scared them away. And then y'all be like, oh, what happened to this? What happened to that? Y'all do that with every single girl. Y'all was all up India ass for months. Fan pages, all this other, now all of a sudden.
I mean, but that's what happens too, my nigga, if I'm being real. Like, you wanted to get into the streaming landscape, fan page, like, it happens. Like, you got put under this new light and this new internet and you got your clout back. It don't just, like, you think everyone's just gonna like you, nigga? No, nigga, you gotta deal with that shit. If you don't like it, don't make your relationship public, fucking dumbass. But that's the thing, he can't sacrifice that. So he's just gonna keep being close with these girls and jeopardizing his fucking relationship with them. That is going to keep happening, especially if he keeps putting them in these vulnerable ass positions for people to send hate towards them. But I just feel like pretending like, or trying to make it seem like it's the audience's fault for interpreting things that the way they did is just being disingenuous, bro. Your job is to create these scenarios and to make people feel like shit is real, because that's why people watch. Like, you know, if it was constantly being waved in our face, this is fake, guys, this is fake, this isn't real, you think people would be watching the way that they are? No. But it's the illusion that keeps people watching, and you know that. You just don't like when it doesn't always go in your favor.
You don't like India because y'all didn't got parasocial over some girls in 7 days. Like,
India also jumped on the stream to explain that this was just a role that she played.
A show requires entertainment. Moo has made it very clear that he was inspired and influenced by the show Flavor of Love. I was asked to be a part of the show, and my role was inspired by Miss New York. If you guys have ever seen Flavor of Love, Miss New York was on season 1 first, and then he brought her back for season 2 for her to get the ladies in order.
Boom, there's your problem right there. You weren't on season 1. It's understood that y'all are actually dating. At least that was most people's understanding.
And in which I take my role very serious.
And that was the second problem.
I'm just saying, I came to play a role. My role was to intimidate, was to poke the bear, was to, you know, sprinkle my little messiness in which I...
And the thing is, that's true. Like, I'm not mad at India at all. She played that role great. I just don't think people are, like, you know, I just don't think you could tell people to not feel a way about the shit that she said. It is what it is. Or get someone that has the appeal to where they can make fun of people and people wouldn't get upset. Like, let's say there was like a female version of Reggie. That would have been perfect. It's like, okay, some little short girl, probably don't look too good. You know, she might be in a better position than me, but it don't feel like that. You know, that would have been a lot better. You know, people would have dealt with that a little bit more, took it more to the chest. You know, took it more, you know, took the punch. This man, like, you know, can't tell people how to feel.
I did in my own form and fashion, which was inspired by Miss New York. So if you feel like it was very nasty or whatever, it was nice nasty. I'm admitting it was nice nasty. That was what I was supposed to do.
DDG's received a lot of hate on the internet from time to time, but usually from different fandoms. What was particularly interesting this time around was the level of hate, or criticism if you want to call it that, directed at him from his own fans, and the efforts they went through to hate on DDG and India. As Poetic Flacco would explain on his channel,
right, yo, DDG pissed off his community so much when he came back and attempted to chastise them, call them weirdos, call them parasocials, call them every name in the book for watching the content and hating, right? So that led to his Twitter community blocking or banning people from posting unfavorable things about him in the community. So then the haters just start.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Just a little tip. you know, you ever decided to be a content creator, the audience is never wrong. You might disagree with the conclusion that they came to. You might not like how they reacted to what you put out. Sometimes things you just can't control the narrative, man, nigga. Once it's out there, people interpret it, and then, like, they're not out to get you. They wanted to like your shit. That's why they're your community. But you can't tell people how the fuck to feel, bro. You can't tell people how to feel. Like, the reality is, you put out the show. If a certain amount of people are reacting a certain way, I'm not saying there's always some truth to what people are saying, but, like, you feel me? If there's smoke, there's fire, bro. Where there's smoke, there's fire. So to just tell your audience, no, you're wrong about how to feel, like, don't do that, bro. Don't do that. Even if you genuinely feel like that deep down inside, that will get you nowhere. That will get you nowhere. You think, like, imagine, like, yo, you watch the movie, you think it's bad. When has anyone ever been able to argue you into changing your position on something that you thought was bad or good? It never happens. So, like, what's the point? Just stop. Are you an oozer or an eruptor? Bro. You gotta get a timeout for that one, nigga. What the fuck, bro?
A new community called DDG Unfiltered.
And this Twitter community is 100% dedicated to saying negative things about DDG. Some call this a detractor community. Here's a clip where they're talking about the love triangle between India, DDG, and Duke Dennis.
Duke Dennis ain't stepping. That's why I'm going with DDG. I'm like, bro, like, what the like? Why did
I ain't gonna lie. Now it'd be different if her and Duke start talking and it didn't work out. Then she tried to.
You think Duke's gonna? Bro, no, bro, no.
She literally, I feel like she literally stopped talking to Duke. I mean, Duke literally stopped.
Jobs, people, jobs.
Talking to her, she had to run a DDG. So it's like, it ain't even your girl. She still won't do.
And on another stream, DDG was visibly very angry at this Twitter community.
Eat my hope everybody in this chat make $1 billion except for DDG Unfiltered. Suck my. You don't know what you want to be. You don't know if you want to be a fan, a hater. You just on my. You just on my fused. On my fused. You don't know what. You don't know if you like it. You don't know if you don't like it. You don't know. Y'all orphans. Y'all fatherless. Y'all are fatherless fans. Nobody wants you. I don't want you. Leave me alone. Okay?
DDG also argued that this was proof that his show was a success.
This is how I know my love show is a success. Is making Twitter communities. You know what? Just because y'all did that, you know what? I want to piss y'all off even more. I'm finna plan. I think with India, we're gonna do another video game. I think we should do another 24-hour ASAP. What else? I'm finna go crazy. Matter of fact, DDG and India subathon.
So let's look at the numbers.
Notice how he said his show was a success, but didn't pitch doing another show. Y'all gotta read between the lines, chat.
Was DDG's show a success, or was it a massive flop? The stats from the show reveal that it's a bit more complicated.
I think he should do it. Oh, well,
the profits and losses behind the show were not revealed, but if DDG did get any sort of return on this, you can imagine that he would be gloating about it. There have been some videos that have broken down the viewing figures and whether the show was worthwhile in the long run. This post on TikTok does a decent breakdown.
Was DDG's love show, Are You My Ball, a flop? Well, here are the stats. He peaked at 60,000 viewers, 25K average viewers. I'm pretty sure DDG said something about he was going to have minimum 30K or 40K, something like that. So obviously, you know, it did less than what he thought. 3.4 million hours watched, which is insane. 42,000 subscribers. Mind you, that's in 7 days, so that's really good. And he is now the 7th most Twitch subscriber in the world. I feel like production-wise, just really like putting everything together, I think he did a really good job. And I just think that the reason why I didn't do as good as I thought it would have done, or maybe he thought it would have done, is because he's still with India. And I know a lot right now, he's getting a lot of backlash because, you know, they're saying that India love ruined the whole thing. And there's some truth to that, right? Just because if you're trying to sell a love show where you're the prize, right? And we all know it's fake at the end of the day, but like still, if you're trying to sell that dream, you got to be single, or you at least got to give these other ladies an actual chance for the fans to believe that they might end up together.
But when you look at this graph, you can see these figures in context. DDG has had an incredible 2025. And he was actually doing better on Twitch in May. So if the aim was to keep his momentum going throughout 2025, then he succeeded. But if the aim was for this to take him to the next level, then this hasn't really worked out. And he could have kept up the same momentum without spending nearly $1 million.
Granted, though, he didn't have to spend $1 million. If he did the same concept but did it like on some cheaper shit like what Max did, you know, I think he would have made back more money, probably gotten roughly the same amount of views, but I don't know. I don't know what this nigga was thinking, but yeah.
And people hating on you and having controversies like these are only going to take you so far.
Depends on how
Having
you look
haters
at
will
it.
certainly boost his viewing figures, but it's highly unlikely that haters are going to stick around in the long run. So can DDG take himself to the level of a Kai Cenat or an Aiden Ross? One day, that's definitely possible, as DDG has only really been kicking it into gear with streaming for 9-10 months, not even a full year. But it will be very difficult to do this without the full support of his fans, and if they're not too fond of his girlfriend.
Oof. Not gonna lie, I think Twitch really
Growing
got on
up,
the
everyone
bots.
always feels like their childhood game.
Yeah, I did hear about that shit too, bro. I know a lot of people are losing their shit. Max is down like 10k views right now. Yeah. I want to see what happens if they do that shit on Kick, bro. Because a lot of niggas on Kick get views, and I dead be questioning, like, yo, is this even realistic right now? I don't know. If he spent this much money, he should have just done a game show or something. What kind of game show? Because I'm gonna be honest, if DDG isn't doing anything where girls are involved, I'm not gonna say no one's gonna care, but like there is gonna be a lot less care. So if he's just doing a regular game show, like nah, I can't agree with that one, man. Nigga used to have 30k average. Nah, yeah, that's crazy. And some people could run with like, oh, he left phase, but like, I don't know. I don't think so.
DDG spent $1 million creating.
Okay, so before I get...
Not gonna lie, I would have invested most of my money into some other shit like business. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's doing that. Probably, bro, but like, the reality is, he wanted to make his return on investment with that show, bro. It is what it is. 'Cause it's not just about money for these people, bro. They're actually trying to like be one of the biggest streamers and grow doing that. So, yeah, that shit. All right. Let's see. Damn, son. I wanted to react to this video about Panera Bread and why nobody eats there, bro. Why? I don't know. I just want to diversify the content a little bit. Like, why the fuck not? Let me see. There is a lot of competition. True, but like, to be honest, he's one of the top people when it comes to that competition. And nigga, quite frankly, the nigga's ego was one of those, like, it's like, I want to be number one. So he's gonna try to do this. That's why he did this shit in the first place. There's a lot of big streamers that are like, they have probably more money off streaming than DDG does, but they'll never do some shit like this because they're satisfied with their position. Like, they're satisfied with their community. Like, they don't care about being number one. I think DDG wanted his own big event like Stream University, but it flopped. Hell yeah, I think everyone does. You can't compete with Kai. Yeah, granted, I don't think he was trying to compete with Kai. I just think he wanted to do something that was somewhat successful so he could get some momentum going to potentially do more events. Because DDG's thing has always kind of been like, the content isn't necessarily great because of himself. It's more so the situation or the people involved. If I was trying to be number one, I think I'd hate making content for real. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna lie, that is far from, like, I just can't. I feel like that type of mindset, at least based upon the way that I am right now, would just consume me, bro. I just don't really, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm opposed to being number one, bro, but that's just going to have to happen on my own terms. Like, I'm not going to break out of my box and go out of my way to do certain shit because I think that is what is going to make me the best streamer in the world. Like, nah, bro. Nah. No one watches DDG content for personality. Watch for the girls, money, and famous. He's around. Yeah, pretty much. So I think he's more incentivized to do stuff like that because of that, too. Which, you know, it's alright, bro, but I don't know. It's not for me. But, let me put this next vid on. And,
remember when Panera Bread was...
That. It's a little bit of a different one, but I don't know. This is the type of shit that I'd react to or watch if I was off stream, so I was like, fuck it. Today we have the downfall of Panera Bread. Why no one eats here anymore. Do y'all eat Panera Bread? No, I sure don't.
Remember when Panera Bread was the place to go for lunch? Cozy booth.
I kind of don't really remember that, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like when it was like newer, it was like, but not really.
Free Wi-Fi, and that famous mac and cheese bread bowl. Panera Bread used to be packed with college students, office workers, even families just trying to get a healthier alternative to fast food. But today, many Panera locations sit half empty. The buzz is gone. Customers aren't showing up.
That's right, Anthony. This is one of 15 Panera Bread locations that's now closed and has signs like this on the door. This one saying that the menu is now very limited, and this one that looks newer saying that they are closing and will reopen under new ownership. That is not certain yet because this LLC franchisee, they're in a lot of hot water.
So what happened? How did Panera Bread go from one of the fastest growing...
I think for me, bro, like, Panera Bread is just one of those places where, like, I've been there multiple times. They had one, like, right outside of my high school, so by all means, like, I'm gonna, you feel me, see it. But, like, bro, no matter how much I go there, I don't know what they really sell or what they're particularly known for, bro. One person that I go, that's the other problem, too. It's fucking expensive. But, nigga, one person I go there, like, yo, bro, you need to get your bagels from here, bro. This shit fire. Get the cinnamon butter bagel. I'm like, all right, cool. Then another nigga eating soup. Another nigga eating sandwiches. Another nigga eating the pizza. I've had the pizza from there. It was solid. It was good pizza. But it was like $13, my nigga. Like, bro, I could order like a medium 2-topping with some goddamn wings on a good day at Domino's, bro, for way less than that. Like, what is the main thing that you make? I'm so confused. Plus, that shit costs mad money, bro, and it's fucking airplane food. I've had it. It's okay. It's cool. But, like, what are we... You have to have your bread and butter, bro. Like, why are y'all making flatbread pizzas, bro? Who is going to Panera for pizza? I don't know. And kind of ass poor people problems. It's really... Yeah, like, you can't do all this shit, and then on top of that, the food is overpriced. But also, it's just like, what is their thing? You go to McDonald's? Burger. Burger King, also burger. Shake Shack, another fucking burger. Popeyes, chicken sandwich. Goddamn Jack in the Box, everything similar to Panera, but at least that shit gonna be cheap and it's open late. Like, Panera has no fucking character, bro. What does Panera make? I haven't been there for oh god, I almost bust my ass. Bro, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. I know they got sandwiches, I think. No, they do, but, like, they just make too much shit, bro. I don't know what I'm really going there for. The only thing I really seen them in the news for that was, like, major was, like, someone died from drinking their fucking lemonade, bro. Because it was too caffeinated. Which, like, I was gonna say that's hilarious, but it's not. Niggas lost their life. But, like, bro, that's fucking ridiculous, bro. I'm sorry.
Chains in the US to a brand that people just don't care about anymore. Let's break down the downfall of Panera Bread. Panera's story actually begins in the 1980s with a small bakery chain called the St. Louis Bread Company. It was bought out by Aubon Payne, rebranded, and everything turned into what we know as Panera
nice
Bread
in that
today.
location.
The idea was
school,
simple but genius. Fast, casual dining.
That shit looked expensive to maintain, bro. I was like 2 floors. I know they was not selling enough. They closed that shit too, did they? Or am I bugging? I don't know.
Not greasy fast food, not sit-down restaurant either. Bro, something in between. Fresh bread, soup, salad, sandwiches, food that felt healthier even if it wasn't always. Panera was one of the first places to really lean into free Wi-Fi. That made it a hangout spot for students and remote workers before Starbucks fully took over that role. By the early 2000s, Panera was everywhere. Trendy, convenient, and just upscale enough to make you feel good about eating there. And then by the mid-2000s, Panera was booming. They had thousands of locations. Their menu was instantly recognizable, and people genuinely loved it. Those bread bowls, iconic. The you pick 2 deal, a staple. And for a lot of people, Panera Bread became the staple of healthy fast food. It was the perfect mix of convenience and comfort, food that seemed fresher and more authentic than a burger and fries. And at its peak, Panera looked unstoppable. But just like we've seen with other chains, when you rise too fast, cracks begin to form. And in 2017, Panera was bought out by the private equity giant JAB Holding Company for a staggering $7.5 billion.
You know what that means? Y'all know what that means, right? When the purchasing power of the business that opens the restaurant goes up, the quality goes down. Now you're eating bread made with goddamn fucking, I don't know what they make bread out of, but nigga, yeah. I'm sorry, I just wanted to know, my nigga, you're fucking gay. And that's okay, but nigga, no, bro. Don't ask me that dumb shit, nigga. What we talking about? Oh, Panera Bread and why it's failing.
Restaurant industry and private equity, you usually know how this story ends. Private equity steps in, focuses on profits, and cut costs wherever they can. For Panera, that meant recipes being streamlined, bread baking scaled back, and a bigger push for gimmicks like subscription coffee and delivery. The focus shifted away from the cafe experience that everyone grew to love, and instead focused on squeezing as much revenue out of as many locations as possible. And this was the turning point. From 2017 onward, Panera wasn't the neighborhood bakery cafe people had fallen in love with. It was just another brand being ruined by investors. And
what he asked, bro, he asked if I was like a squirter. Bro, he said some fucking weird shit, bro. Like, fuck. I should have made that a TTS. Bro. I'd have a niche corn slim, freshly 18-year-old girl gets pounded by Slim Reaper.
After the buyout, customers started to notice the changes. First, prices. Panera has always been, a little bit more expensive, but people were willing to pay the prices because of the brand and the experience in the cafe. Over time, though, prices kept creeping up, while portion sizes...
Like, niggas is not trying to pay $20 to eat some fucking macaroni and bread, bro. It's carbs. Carbs are not expensive to make, bro. Like, no, bro. No, this type of shit should never be expensive. This is like shit that you get at Olive Garden for free, bro.
Shrank. Customers started to feel like they weren't getting their money's worth. Second, the menu. Panera became notorious for quietly removing some of the fan favorites. You go in craving something and then all of a sudden it's just gone. Just like they got rid of my precious warm bowls. Oh, so good. The chicken teriyaki bowl, gone now. Bring it back. Anyways, too many changes left customers confused and frustrated.
If they brought it back, they probably would, they wouldn't be using chicken anymore. They'd be using fucking possum elbows and eagle fucking talons.
And competition. When Panera launched, they basically were the fast casual movement. But soon, Chipotle, Sweet Green, Starbucks, and even Chick-fil-A started competing for the same healthier lunch crowd.
Like, Chipotle good as shit, so their prices went up. Well, it's decent. The quality went down, but there's still some of the better niggas in their field. They're solid. Like, they're solid, Still get a decent amount of food for what you're paying. Starbucks, quite frankly, like, they surpassed Dunkin' Donuts at this point, bro. And quite frankly, I like their coffee better than Dunkin'. I'm sorry, Kane. I know y'all Boston niggas like y'all Dunkin', bro. I know America runs on it, bro. Now America runs on Starbucks. And quite frankly, their drinks are just good. You might get a drink and then end up being like, I'll get a little something. And then you instantly regret it because it's like overpriced airplane food. But like, you'll always be at Starbucks, bro. Like, the baddies be over there. The drinks is good. Everything cool. Whatever. Sweet Green is my favorite out of all of these restaurants. They're a little pricey, but the food is worth it. They just have a lot of stuff. The food is fresh. It's I think they cook most of their shit in avocado oil. The quality of the oil they're using. Everything is just good. Everything is good. Everything is fresh. It's just really fucking good. And then Chick-fil-A, probably the best chicken sandwich in the game. Waffle fry, like, they all have their thing that, like, all right, this is what I go here for. As you can see by this dude that liked his chicken teriyaki bowl, which I doubt a lot of other people liked, but, like, everyone is going to have their own thing that they got from Panera, bro. And it's not enough to make decent profit margins off of that one thing, or to pinpoint, like, okay, this is what people go here for. So you have no identity, and now you're just trying out bullshit like fucking flatbread pizzas at a place called Panera Bread that sells soup and fucking sandwiches for like $15, bro. What are we doing? Chipotle goated, Starbucks cool. The other two, fuck off. Really? Sweet Green and Chick-fil-A? You bugging.
And then suddenly, Panera wasn't the cool option anymore. It was just.
I think Sweet Green is the best
by the late
bowl,
2010s,
healthy
the
place
cracks became a full-on collapse. Customers complained constantly about smaller portions, soggy sandwiches, and bland food.
So I just ate at Panera for the first time in a while, and I am shocked. And it's like 100% not living up to the hype it used to. I am beyond disappointed in what I had at Panera.
Online ordering and delivery, which Panera heavily pushed, didn't help their reputation. Orders were often cold or missing items.
This does feel like very small today.
Nigga, the food was cold when you got it fresh at the restaurant. What the fuck did they expect from a delivery? Have you ever gotten anything at Panera that was at least room temperature, bro? Fuck no. I haven't. I've only seen Panera in Manhattan. I don't know if there's one in Brooklyn. I don't know if it's still open, but there were like 1 or 2 in Brooklyn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And there was one by King's Plaza for sure. I don't know if that's still open. I doubt it. I have a friend who only eats Chipotle and Dino Nuggets. A nigga that's actively in this chat sometimes too. Too much money. Not gonna lie, valid. Yeah. That's the thing about all this shit. This shit do be too much money, but everything is a lot of money, bro, in New York. So like, it really just, it's either you eat some bullshit pizza or some greasy shit, or you just pay the money, bro. It's the only 2 options. I ordered basically that whole Panera menu and never tried any of it. Bro, I fuck with Chipotle burritos. It's cool. Chipotle's quality just went down. I used to clap this shit for sandwiches, allegedly. Bro, don't be incriminating yourself on the internet, bro.
I feel like it usually comes with tomatoes. It's just lettuce and tuna. So this is not hitting today. I don't know where the heck the tomatoes and the other veggies are, but not cool with Panera.
They even tried new ideas to get back in the game, like flatbread pizzas or
like a
new cafe
sandwich.
subscriptions. They even tried this weird like mac and cheese on the grocery store shelves. I don't know. I feel like whenever you start seeing a chain restaurant start having grocery store products, the end is near.
Oh no, they're failing for sure. Like, unless it was like something that was in such high demand, like Chick-fil-A sauce, they're not failing. Niggas wanted that. Like, that's good sauce to where like, okay, yeah, I need that in the house. Arby's curly fries, PF Chang's, Cheddar Bay biscuit mix, you know, I think it's half and half. Red Lobster is failing, but you know, a lot of niggas did want that for the crib. Everything else, oh yeah, for sure, it's not looking too good. Some chapter of bankruptcy is going to be filed soon. Kane should sell their sauce. Oh, they probably gonna start doing that shit soon. Out of everything there, I only fuck with the Chick-fil-A sauce. Oh, yeah, pretty much. Like, all this other shit is like, you really have to have a taste for queso to be buying Taco Bell queso specifically, bro. And really, all this other shit is like freezer shit, bro. Like, no one really cares. Yeah. Are you working on some YouTube videos for the main? Just wondering. Nah, yeah, that's getting, that's, something should be dropping in a few days, latest probably by the weekend, maybe Monday, but yeah, I'm definitely working on something for the main channel. Cane's might be the best sauce on the market. Yeah, I can't argue with that. That's, yeah. The sauce is valid. Facts, they sauce, yeah, great sauce.
Grocery store products, the end is near. The brand that once symbolized simple, fresh, high quality now just felt overpriced, overcomplicated, and underwhelming. Add in store closures and a general decline in customer loyalty, and suddenly Panera wasn't a cultural staple anymore. It was just another option in a sea of better, cheaper choices. And if things weren't bad enough, Panera has also been hit by some pretty serious controversies. First, there was the infamous charged lemonade. Panera marketed it as an energy drink alternative, but in reality, it had more caffeine than a Red Bull and a Monster combined. Multiple lawsuits were filed.
Holy shit, man. I would say, are they trying to kill people? But they fucking did.
After customers allegedly suffered heart issues and tragically even deaths linked to the drink. Panera even added warning labels and quietly began phasing it out. But the damage to their image was already done. And then there's the dirty mac and cheese controversy. A viral TikTok showed an employee dunking a frozen bag of Panera's famous mac and cheese into boiling water before serving it. Customers who thought they were getting fresh food were furious. The video exposed the gap between Panera's carefully crafted.
I mean, you were stupid to think that that watery ass mac and cheese was fresh to begin. Like, I've never seen a pot at Panera in my life. I've never seen anything actually being cooked. I've seen ovens. I've seen frozen things in bags combined. And like, what did you guys expect? Why did this make people so upset, bro? I've never seen no, like, and people just like use their eyes and just interpreted things, man. I think we live in a smarter world. We would. Shit dead tastes like Splenda and concentrated caffeine. Lucky. That's ridiculous. And if they did have pots, what reject they finna have cooking this shit? That's the thing, there's levels to the bullshit, bro. Like, no nigga that I've seen behind a Panera counter with that fucking apron and that green hat on is someone that I would trust making me anything with a pot and a pan, bro. Them niggas probably don't even cook for themselves at home.
clean food image and the reality behind the counter. And that might just be the biggest betrayal of them all, is just this collapse in quality. Panera built its reputation on fresh baked bread and scratch-made recipes, but in recent years, more and more of the food has shifted to frozen items reheated in the store. Like that famous mac and cheese.
Because they can't afford to make
made from
fresh
scratch,
shit.
it's just being dunked in boiling hot water. Soups arrive pre-made, heated in bags too. Even the bread, the one thing that Panera is known for, has suffered. Reports from former employees describe underproofed, half-baked loaves being rushed out just to meet quotas. And to cut costs, Panera has laid off many of its overnight bakers, the very people who gave the chain its identity as a true bakery cafe.
Like, you might as well just close the restaurant. The reason people went there, you're not even able to capitalize on anymore. You're not able to provide that service. It's pointless. What is the point now?
Felt as artisanal and wholesome now feels mass-produced and soulless. And for longtime customers, this was the breaking point. Panera stopped being Panera. Both of these stories reinforce what many customers had already started to feel. Panera wasn't the wholesome, trustworthy brand it once was. It was cutting corners, hiding behind marketing, and losing people's trust. Today, Panera is still around, but the magic is just gone. The dining rooms are emptier, the food is uninspiring, and customers are just walking away. The company has tried subscription models, tech upgrades, and menu revamps, but the brand identity has been watered down so much that people don't really know what Panera bread even is anymore. Is it healthy? Is it indulgent? Is it a quick lunch? Is it coffee? Panera tried to be everything, and as a result, ended up being nothing. Panera bread's downfall wasn't sudden. It was a slow fade, from trending and exciting to overpriced and forgettable. And I think a lot of this has to do with private equity. Private equity notoriously goes into restaurants, strips it of its personality and identity, and leaves it as a shell. And the customers notice immediately. They're not fooling anyone trying to flip for a quick profit. The lesson here is simple for the fast casual restaurant world. You can't just coast on reputation. Customers have options, and if you can't deliver on quality, value or identity, they move on. So can they make a comeback? Maybe. I'm not sure.
No, nigga, that would take too much work. Like, the thing is, bro, when things start a certain way and you can't maintain that, the magic is gone. And then when you then have to bring that back, that costs too much money and your company's failing. So they likely won't do it unless they sell it to another company that, wants to live up to those standards, but then that's too risky for a lot of people. It's all about the profit margin. Panera fucking ass. I agree, man. I never heard a person say, damn, I'm trying to get some Panera. Like, literally never heard that in my life. Am I allowed to repeat what I said in quotes for the people ask what it is? What are you talking about, bro?
Let me know what you think. Do you think Panera Bread is going to come back, or did you stop eating there years ago? And my channel is also still so small that I will be able to read and respond to every single one of your comments. So please leave a comment below.
Well, that didn't age very well, because this nigga got 1.5 mil in 8 goddamn days, man. Congratulations, man. Fuck. You about to get paid. Yeah. Are you an oozer or an erupter is what I said. Nigga said that fucking dumb shit, bro. Panera down there with White Castle and Burger King as peak garbage. People still eat at Burger King, I can't lie. Burger King not that bad though. I've eaten it more recently. It's not that bad. But not great though. Damn, that's crazy. Like, what the fuck? What do you like? Like, bro. You're probably a grown ass man sitting behind a screen asking me if I'm an oozer or an erupter, bro. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck? This nigga Kai, crazy. He said he's gonna do a Total Drama Island for streamers, and he's brought back the creator of the show with him. Holy shit. I'm 15, sir. Nigga, all the more reason why you shouldn't be fucking asking me shit like that, bro. What the fuck? That's more funny than how you explained it, bro. Come on. Bro, let's be serious. Like, it's... Bro. I was saying that's crazy to the 1 mil in 8 days. Oh, okay. No, yeah. He's cooking. If he keeps doing shit to fucking... You feel me? Keep this up. Yeah, he's good. You gonna react to Thug? Did something new happen? Because I'm not gonna lie, I already reacted to like the entire interview. So unless something new happened within like the last 3 hours, then probably not. Wham! I'm so P. I'm still in here fucking. Oh, that shit. Then, oh yeah, no, yeah. This was like the last stream that I did. You weren't there for that. Yeah. Kai Sinat's friends will be the end of him. Like, it's not funny to say that. No, I'm gonna be honest, bro. That wasn't that funny. Like, granted, I'm not against people making stupid jokes, bro, but that shit was mad. Like, what was the joke? What was I supposed to say? Yeah or nah? Like, nigga, come on, bro. You know what, like, if you would ask your father that shit, bro, then by all means, bro, we can talk about it. But I don't think that's what you would do. I'm gonna make a video called How to Slime Out Your Dogs, inspired by Thug. I was low-key thinking about making a video, not about Thug. So, sir, my dad is in prison. No, sir, my dad is in prison, sir. Well, that might be, I'm not laughing at your dad, bro, but feel me. That might be symbolic. Bro, I was too, actually. Nah, I was gonna fucking, I was gonna rate rappers by how bad they told. Like, some shit like that. I think that would be cool. Only thing is, it's gonna have to require some research, because I'm gonna have to, like, actually put rappers that told and then really look into their whole thing. 6ix9ine #1. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. Without a doubt, he's #1. Or he might not be #1, simply because I feel like the fact that they were even in a situation to where 6ix9ine could put him in jail for that long in the first place was very stupid. So, like, #1 in terms of effect, but, like, nigga, y'all really let this shit happen, bro? That shit was crazy. I was just gonna be like, get some bread and slime out your homies. Well, like the intro to the video or something. I think Thug might be worse now. I don't know, bro. Pillow talking in jail like this is crazy. That is pretty bad, but the pillow talking don't necessarily got nothing to do with him writing per se. But that shit is pretty crazy. I think it's just so bad because Thug was like, he has the street image, like he actually is seen as like, oh yeah, this is a street nigga. This is a nigga we take serious, like, you know? I feel like that's probably the worst part about that shit. Thug built an empire for real? Hell yeah, bro. This shit come crashing down. Why they said 9 Vicious left YSL, bro? That's crazy to me. Well, it's not crazy to me, but like, I don't know. I think he could have stayed. No one really necessarily saw him as like the epicenter of the streets myself, bro. I don't see that. Oh, well, perfect, because it's the first thing that popped up on my Twitter. 9 Vicious confirms he is no longer YSL. Will YVL YSL ever be an official release? Shit hard, no. FN YVL though, for sure. 9 loves everything fake about this industry. Who said this shit? Who is this? I wonder who said that. I don't see that, but he a YVL affiliate. Yeah. His shit is just want to feel emotions. He said everything fake about this industry. Bro, from the nigga that does his edges and paints his fucking nails sometimes, bro. Like, he honestly would have fit the image of the new YSL in my opinion too, but I mean, hey, it happens. Aiden Ross and iShow Speed's friendship is officially done. Kick champ, oh yeah, we are not diving too deep into that. Oh god, murders. Dez made Greymon Green look confused as he broke his ankles.
Step up.
That didn't actually happen, did it?
No, he don't got perimeter locked. Yeah. You got intimate. Step up. Shoot that motherfucker. You better shoot it. Step up. Right there. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, why he actually fucked him up though?
Shot.
Well, granted, he got on them uncomfortable looking ass khaki. Hey, nah. I can't lie. Talil might be the best streamer ball player we done seen, y'all. I said it. He beat Max in that 1v1. Granted, he was moving like a 2K22 post scorer, but he got it done. And that nigga crossed up Draymond grit like Talil might just be him, bro. I can't even lie to y'all. Also Drake Iceman rollout was dookie. I don't know nothing about that. I can't even front. Bro, that shit was so sad. You talking about the stabbing? Bro, I kid you not, bro. I was about to get on stream, and then I seen the actual video of that woman getting stabbed. I didn't even want to get on stream anymore, bro. Like, that shit dead ass. Like, it's rare that I really watch shit and it, like, fucks with me, bro. But that shit really, like, she was, oh my god. It's like she was still alive even after she got stabbed. The nigga walked away. She looked him in the eye and she just started crying, and then she just fell over. And then, like, no one had, like, oh my god. Like, granted, when people say, like, oh, no one helped her, no one did anything, I'm not mad in the sense that they watched her get stabbed. Like, bro, niggas say what they would do in situations until it happens. The reality is, bro, if someone gets stabbed in front of you, bro, most of y'all niggas is freezing up. Because the reality is, nigga, I don't want to get fucking stabbed my damn self, bro. Like, what the fuck do y'all niggas think this shit is? People don't want to die. So, you feel me? That, you know, I can kind of sympathize with, or empathize with, rather. But bro, like, they literally just walked off. No one called for help. No, oh my god, that shit was just bad. And then, like, shit like this is so annoying because you know it's going to start a whole nother race war on Twitter, bro. I already see certain streamers and certain people pushing for that, bro. And it's like, oh my god, bro. That shit was terrible, bro. That shit really got me upset. Like, I almost didn't stream because I seen that shit, bro. Like, I was tight. Nigga, I'd be shocked. Yeah, like, that one nigga, he flayed. I don't care. What you mean by that? Crazy song to play at this time. Bro, it's just what was on, bro. It's just what I had queued up, bro. It is what it is. But fuck, bro, that shit was so bad. It was so bad. I really, like, it's a sick world we live in. And then to find out her backstory and how she came from Ukraine and escaped the war just to fucking die like that, bro. Like, man, that nigga needs to be fucking exiled, bro. That nigga needs to be exiled. You gotta kill that girl, he gotta get flayed. Nah, hell yeah. Like, that shit, bro. Like, what is your motive? You don't know that girl. Not like, I can't even say that, bro, because we don't know. Maybe there was some backstory to that, but like, to just do that, like, that's crazy. And that shit, like you said, that could have happened to literally anyone, bro. This is why my head be on swivels every time I'm outside, bro. Like, I can't. Like, I'll be outside and I'll randomly just think, like, damn, what if someone did some dumb shit to me right now, bro? Nah. I'm enjoying my 1 week in Japan that I don't have to worry about getting fucking murdered. Now, granted, I'm not saying that being murdered is something that I have to fucking worry about to a great degree now, but like, yo, he's facing the death penalty right now, nigga. He should get the firing squad, bro. The fuck, death penalty? And I don't think that's a question. I think the question should really be how he should go out, nigga. He should get the fucking firing squad, nigga. They need to shoot that nigga in the leg, shoot him in the other knee, shoot him in the dick, shoot him in his nipples, and then, nigga, shoot that nigga in his fucking eye, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. In GTA. In GTA. Not gonna want him to die slow. In GTA, facts, bro. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. The amount of hate in your heart you can have to just, like, it's crazy. You could really just be walking through life. Someone else has such a shitty time in their life. Someone else is having such a terrible human experience. And then they could just be responsible for you no longer being here. Take you away from your family. For what? Like, I just... can't do shit like that, man. I don't like stuff like that. I really don't like stuff like that. They cut a piece of him every day, bro. Like, worse, like, they need to bring back executions from, like, ancient Spain for that nigga, bro. Like, he needs to be put on that stretching shit. Crazy. Like, the way certain people were executed because they didn't believe in God, he needs that, bro. There's people that do worse things now that get fucking lesser deaths. Public beheadings, nah, that's too good for him. I heard, like, you only feel like 2 seconds of pain and then it's over. He needs something worse than that. Like, he needs to be put in, like, a deep fryer, bro. His arm needs to be put in a deep fryer. He just needs to suffer, bro. You feel me? I'm not gonna seem like a sadist with the ideas that I have, bro, but he definitely... Something gotta get done to that man, bro. That's fucking ridiculous. That being said, though, I'm probably gonna get off stream. This is a long little stream. What day is it today? Tuesday? Yep. Always checks out. Tuesdays are never good days in terms of viewership. Never fucking fails. It's all good, though. I've been editing my vid while watching WVid. Oh, the vids I was watching? No, yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. W stream. Oh, okay. W stream. Appreciate it. I will probably go live again. Depends, or I might be a little busy this week. I'll see what I can do. I'm not even gonna make no fucking promises, bro. But Friday, if I'm not doing shit, I'll stream Friday. I'll say that. If I'm not doing shit, I'll stream Friday for sure. But yeah. That being said, yo, probably the best days. Low-key, some Fridays be cool. Lately, they haven't been bad. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if there's any people that I really fuck with.
Look up here. Raider from Zyzer.
Oh, wait, is she? Oh, Digi still alive. I'll rate her. If it was anyone other than her, maybe...
I'll be a bitch.
Yeah, really just her. Alright. You gonna rate Digi, though.
I don't like this. I just said I don't like this song, and I still went ahead and played it.
Alright, let's go ahead and... get ready to rate her. Yo, safety came. Let me keep me updated on the vids.
In a bush.
Take it easy, my man. Don't rate Digi. Let's get in there.
It doesn't seem real.
But yeah, get in there. Yeah. Oh, where the fuck?
I can't fathom.
Did I do it?
It's not funny. It's just annoying to think about.
No.
I don't like how I was being held by the dudes outside the zone, and then the Travis Scott just came out of nowhere. I wish you
I guess it did.
Go ahead and, I'll go back in replays and look at it. I was